That's not a good start, guys. That's not a good start. That is...
When I knew I had to do it, I was okay with it because I like to run, I like to walk, I like to hike, all that stuff, and it was another challenge, that sort of thing. You know who I was concerned for? A guy named Tony Patrico.
This is, even though I'm on this weight loss journey and I've dropped almost over 100 pounds, this is nothing that I was ready to do. This is nothing that I wanted to do. This is still nothing that I ever want to do again. But immediately, I hear the results and know that it's myself and Jeff Burton walking, and instantly I start thinking of ways that I can get out of it.
Hey, we all agreed to this, that we walk from point A to point B. Turns out it was downtown, our building currently, to our new building, which turned out to be almost 16 miles.
Fire and ice. Fire and ice. That's what I want in my sex, is fire and ice.
My first thought was, man, I really wanted to, like I said, challenge myself and see how fast I can do it, because I've done a couple of half marathons, so this would be a couple miles more than that, and I really wanted to see what I could do. But then the idea was, hey, let's stick together, you know, because it's better for everything, meeting all the Team Riz and all the Riz Show listeners and everything together, as opposed to, oh yeah, he's back there, he's up there, that sort of thing. But really, honestly, what went through my mind was, what the hell are Tony and I going to talk about for 7 hours?
I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna curse. It's the motherfucking trolley. Dude, it's incredible the amount of support that we got from listeners. I think we got support from people that didn't even know what we were doing. Listeners and their friends and family, people that didn't listen.
People were taking time out of their day to come up to us and say, here, I brought you, Tony, I brought you this sugar-free Gatorade. Jeff, here's a water. You guys want some bananas? It was crazy, even at that point, just a couple of miles in.
Big, huge, giant trucks are honking at us going, you got this, man, let's go. And then 6 hours later, when they're saying that, I wanted to jump through the truck and strangle them. However, still amazing to see the amount of support at the beginning and throughout the whole entire walk all the way to the end.
Hey! Thank you for that. That was awesome and unbelievable. Look at this person. Look at this person. This one right here.
It's with balloons and water guns. Oh boy.
Oh my
There we go.
Awesome.
There we go.
Look at the ice, dude. You gotta get the ice.
Once we made the left-hand turn onto Olive from Brooks, things took a turn. My legs are hurting. I haven't stopped. Every time we stop and say hey, like I love saying
How
hey.
much energy I have?
But my legs just start giving out, so I'm just gonna keep putting one foot in front of the other. Our pace has significantly slowed, but we've never stopped. We've never like said, hey, we need a break.
With me meeting up with you, did it not give you a little extra pep?
Every time I see you, I get a little extra pep.
Thank you.
Physically, it was, we were exposed to the sun finally 100%. There was no trees, there was no buildings, nothing.
The trees disappeared. The sun hit the top of the sky, and the temperature roared its ugly face directly on top of my dome. I mean, it got hot, and it got hot quick. What's up, man?
Congratulations, everyone.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yep. We're gonna get there, brother. Good work. Thanks, man. We're gonna get there.
The other part of it, the mental part of it, was it's the last actual road. So if you're looking at directions, it's the last street, it's the last road that it says we have to be on. But we still had like 2-3 hours on that particular road. So it was a kind of, oh man, last road, and you turn left and you look down, you're like, yep, still got 2 more hours though.
My body started telling my mind, you can't do this. But because of Jeff and because of Riz, my brain kind of reared back and said, you can do this, and you will do this. Here we go. We're near the end, guys. I keep thinking back to when we did the beer mile. which was chug a beer, run a lap, chug a beer, run a lap. And I gave up. I quit. And I was 100 pounds heavier than I am today. But I gave up because that's what I did. I gave up.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning.
Was that just a hey rah? Was it rah?
We trailed. We trailed
got
at the
the
end.
Z's.
Yeah, we got the Z's. It just trailed.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Good morning.
What up, dude?
Tuesday, June the 18th. I was informed that summer begins on Friday.
Whenever the 21st is?
I was just informed that summer begins on Friday. Longest day of the year, huh?
23rd, right?
21st.
21st, okay.
Yeah. Is that
I think
Friday?
it's the 20. Is it the 21st? It's Friday, isn't it?
It's Friday, Jeff.
29th.
Right.
No, it's the 21st. Stop it. I was just imagining King Scott laying down at night, trying to get some shut-eye with no blinds on the windows, no window treatments, and it's
Daylight.
still light at 9 o'clock at night. Is that tough?
It is very tough to sleep in the light.
You ever try closing your eyes? It
What
cuts
is
a
this
lot
thing?
of the light off. Yeah.
No,
You ever try getting some window treatments? I don't know. You still nothing, huh?
not upstairs, yeah.
Maybe this weekend you should go.
You think so?
You want me to go with you?
Yes. Do it. It's so fun. Let's
I'll
do
go
it.
with you, and we'll get some window treatments.
I love this idea.
Dan's,
100% on
Dan's
board.
taking me to the store to
Yay!
get window treatments. Can
Just
I
some
do that?
curtains. That's all you need, some curtains?
Yeah, I think upstairs I'm just going to do curtains. I don't think I want blinds.
All right.
You grab me some hardwood floors and some drywall and
Yes.
kitchen counters and a sink and everything. while
And a
you're
little
there.
gnome.
Yeah,
Right,
poor
yeah.
Jeff with his flood from, what, a couple weeks ago?
About a month ago now. May,
A month ago,
May
huh?
14th-ish, 13th-ish, something like that, yeah.
Jeff's entire house flooded. And
Yeah.
he just got the estimate as far as the damage.
Yeah, I know you've never been to my house by design, but the entire lower level kitchen, fireplace room, TV room, bathroom, dining room, all flooded, all torn to drywall and cement floor. How much do you think to redo it?
$1 million.
Very close to that. $26,000.
26. Save the kitchen.
26.4.
26.
Yuck.
Hey.
Unbelievable. I was like, is this before taxes? How do we make a
Do
payment?
we really
on
need
this?
walls?
At what point does insurance
start
kick
this
in?
Uh,
Like,
it's-
Where
yeah,
can
I
I
think
what's
it's
my
starting to take
copay?
We're gonna pay about $6,000-7,000 out of pocket. So to have an entire level of my house brand new for $6,000 or $7,000, it's just a pain in the ass.
Do we need a stove?
Right? What do we need a sink for? Just to put the dirty dishes in? Is that what we do?
Yeah, where can we start cutting corners?
Oh my God, we got to go pick out cabinets.
Oh, how long is that going to take to do?
I think he said 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, while you're picking out cabinets, go with Scott.
All right. No, will
guys
you
go
just pick
together.
out some cabinets for me? I don't really care.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, half
Just
of
so
your house
there's
is
a
going to be
door and you can put stuff in it and then close it. That's all I care.
half your house will be completely redone.
Yeah.
I was about to say, that's
Absolutely.
kind of exciting.
It is exciting. It just sucks because it's like you're camping right now. You know what I mean? We have a folding table that we use as a kitchen. Not the kitchen table, just as the kitchen. All prep work, everything is just sitting right there. on this
Yeah, it sucks.
card table, man. And the
Things are in
floor is-
disarray. And it's-
all the kitchen cabinets are just on the floor in the dining room.
Listen, when you have a house in disarray, it's bad for the morale.
Yeah, it's bad.
You can't get comfortable,
And everybody's very on edge with each other too.
and that's all. You know, a messy house does that.
Yeah, it really does. And we have the insurance company said we can go to a hotel if we want to. So when they start construction, we may for a couple of days. I
You
don't
got
know.
you got how many dogs?
3.
3 dogs.
You can just stay with Riz. He already said it's cool.
Oh, thanks, man. Can I just drop them off with you? Damn it. No, but they said we could find a hotel that has dogs or do an Airbnb. But
That's fun.
yeah,
When does the work begin?
I don't know. I think next week. Oh, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's good times. Picked out the hardwood floors and the cabinets and stuff.
You know, I forgot to bring this up yesterday, and this is right up King Scott's alley. In honor of Father's Day, I guess CNN had posted this dad joke generator, and these are all dad jokes that are like King Scott jokes. They might as well just say King Scott jokes. Don't you guys on the podcast do like the King
dude.
Scott?
Yeah, we did it about a month ago. We're going to redo it probably within the next
The
week
Worst
or
of
two.
the Week podcast.
The Worst of the Week podcast. It'll be Dad versus Bad, where it's Jeff and the dad jokes versus King Scott and the bad jokes.
I mean, there are some great dad jokes on here.
Which company's doing this?
This is on CNN.
So they're
like
listening to me.
CNN.com.
They listen
You
to
want
me.
some?
That's
You want
awesome.
some?
Yeah, I
You
want some.
Guys, why can't a bicycle stand on its own? It's too tired. Hello.
Why are you writing that down?
Well, I thought it was timeless.
What's more amazing than a talking dog? A spelling bee. Okay.
So far, all mine.
A plateau is the highest form of flattery.
I hate this.
I'm seeing Rachel Drash look into the camera right now, going.
Once you've seen one shopping center, you've seen them all.
You have to see it from the outside now because they're closed.
Jeff, would you like to share the dad joke that you won the competition with?
Can you help?
Can you share it?
jog the memory?
Oh boy!
I'm sorry, I'm not done here.
Oh, sorry.
Because I'm thinking of reasons to go to Switzerland. The flag is a big plus. I was wondering why the baseball was getting bigger.
Oh boy.
Then it hit me.
Tony, I don't remember. Was it this one?
Hey guys, I'm reading a
Why
book.
you write that down?
Is that what it was? I think this was my.
That.
I don't even know if that was my.
You
dad
can't even
joke.
say that.
Is that
I
it?
said that.
I don't, 'cause
No.
I don't remember.
You could say that on a podcast, but you can't say that here. And
Guys,
that's not what was happening.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. I can't put it down.
Hey.
Oh my God. I'm gonna hate this trombone sound by the end of this. I'm truly about
Okay,
to
so
hate it.
everybody else is hearing that.
Yes.
Hey guys, my dolphin puns are terrible on purpose. I'm sorry. Damn it, I just screwed that up. Damn it.
Oh,
Dolph Lundgren.
On porpoise. Okay, there you go.
we got to be done.
No
right?
more?
I mean, we got to be done.
He's going through 'em.
I think
Wait, I'm
we have
not done
time
writing
for-
them down yet.
No, wait. We have time for no more.
He's finding a real
Hey, guys.
triple on there.
Where do generals keep their armies?
In their sleeves.
In their sleeveys. Oh, Jeff. Why is it always hot in the corner of a room? Because the corner is 90 degrees.
Damn it! I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, we're done.
Here we go.
Do you want to hear the joke
We're done.
that Jeff won with the King Scott versus Jeff joke off?
The joke off. Okay, go ahead.
See, by the way, I thought it was something else, which I would have won as well.
That's the only reason you showed up.
The joke he said
That's
was,
amazing.
Mano a mano.
I said to my wife, did you hear that actress Reese killed herself? And his wife said, with her spoon? And he said, no, with her knife.
Oh.
Jeez, man.
That is a championship joke. Right there. Thank you.
What was your joke?
Oh, he had so many terrible
There was
ones.
a bunch of them. Yeah, it was.
They're all
Oh,
great.
no, it said, what was Whitney Houston's favorite coordination?
What was wait.
And I...
That's pretty good.
That was
And hey, to the guy who invented zero, thanks for nothing.
We're so close to moving on.
Guys, how do you find Will Smith in the snow?
Ah, you just look for the Fresh Prince.
so stupid. It's funny. Oh God, I can't.
All right. That's fun. Later on in the show, we'll make our real or fake picks. 1057thepoint.com/cans. We are getting to the end of our competition.
Yeah, this is kind of a bummer. Not just because it's the tattoo punishment, but also because the current punishment being served out is based on how long this competition goes. And it's going to be one of the fastest ones we've ever done.
That's one of the reasons I think I'm doing so well.
Yeah, you think you're motivated?
Oh, yeah. Every day I get shot, I'm like, man, I need to make, this is important.
Yeah, well, you have 15 points. I mean, you are in the lead.
Cruising.
You have 15 points. We close out the competition at 21. I mean, we're 2 weeks away.
I got welts.
I got welts. I got welts.
You're 30 shots away.
Certainly motivating.
Hey, guys, why can't you play poker on the African savannah? There's too many cheetahs.
I'm legitimately laughing at damn
I
near
know,
one
me
of these.
too.
In their sleeveys. And Jeff Burton's right behind Moon with 14 points. But again, this is the, if you're not first, your last competition.
Yeah.
So it really matters who's in first place. And it's Moon currently. So we'll make our real or fake picks later on. 1057thepoint.com/cans. Check out the cans in question.
A friend of mine yesterday at karate was asking, who's in last? I was like, everybody. Because I can't keep track. I just want to stay first.
Everybody's in last place. You are absolutely correct about that. Everybody.
Everybody.
And then I think today a little matchup with Moon's going to go on. Today's the day. Tuesday.
You better bring it.
It's like, I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm pretty well rested. Feel good. Ready to do this. You look tired.
I'm very tired.
You okay?
I had a long evening. No, I couldn't go to sleep.
All right.
I eventually ended up with melatonin. I think it's still in my system.
Well, melatonin, yeah. A couple squirts of that.
I got the
Night-night.
gummies. I felt like a little kid taking his vitamins at night. It was like super late.
What do
and I
you
was
take,
like,
your Flintstone vitamins? Is your melatonin gummies?
I thought we had the liquid, like you pour it in a spoon or something. And I went in there. I was like, what are these? But they did taste wonderful.
Who cares if they're gummies or not?
No, they were
All the
fine.
little kids take gummies.
I'm just not used to that.
Little kid in here.
And I don't know if it's still in my system or not. I just feel
Sluggish? Well, you better drink. I saw you had a little shot of espresso there.
I do. We'll see how that goes.
We'll do that later on when you wake up. Okay?
Wash out the melatonin.
When you wake up, I think.
Does that ever affect you in the morning?
No, never. No, if you really want to wake up.
I knew it was coming. You guys talked about it so early.
It's time for the Jameson Shot of the Day. Moon takes his punishment, his 3 shots punishment.
Right at this hour.
And we have a neon Jameson blue sign, which we have to light up as for our sponsorship agreement in the studio. All right, do it.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sick of this game. Oh.
That should knock the melatonin right out of your system. Woo!
Third one was the worst?
Nope.
First one. Oh, man.
First one was tear-inducing.
That was a serious pound on the counter when he was done. There was no joking. That was I think I've had enough.
It's over, everybody.
That one's hot. Feel this one. Look at this.
Oh, look at her. Look at
This is ridiculous. That's his left, but his butt cheek
Dude,
is
look at
ridiculous.
It's gnarly.
Oh.
I mean, it's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Hilarious, but ridiculous. Oh, it's hilarious because it ain't us.
Put a hole
In
that.
all honesty,
Very little humor.
you look awake. You look good.
Oh, man.
You look good.
I'm sweating melatonin out right now. It's so surprising. I mean, one shot, and within 6 seconds, you're sweating.
Hey, guys, a burger walked into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve food here.
I do like all these.
Somebody's sitting on a feather over there.
Let's get to some of your emails.
All right.
Let's knock these out. RizShow@1057thepoint.com.
There is a 25-year-old man from Benton, Missouri, which is about 2 hours south of St. Louis here, that is currently on a journey to run around the world.
Well, how is he going to run over the oceans?
He's got a really, really fast start, and
He's taking a boat and just jogging in place.
I wouldn't doubt it. He's currently about 1,200 miles into his 16,000-mile journey.
Wow, that's amazing.
He left in May, currently running through Peru. And he's got a GoFundMe page to help him out with his expenses. He's looking for like $5,000 for food, water,
What's he raising money for?
He is a veteran, and it's for veteran suicide awareness.
Oh, that's
He's a Navy vet. His
great
name's
cause.
Dustin Johnson, and if you're cool with it, we maybe throw out the GoFundMe and the link and everything.
It's
Okay.
all legit.
Yeah, it's all legit. I looked at it. It's on the internet, so it's legit.
It's legit because I looked at it.
Yeah. I'll make sure that we
that's pretty awesome.
get the link out. So
16,000 miles?
16,000 miles. He's
Wow.
about 1,200 into it.
So he's running. Which way is he running? He's
Left.
He's in Peru?
Yeah, he's in Peru right now.
So he ran south? Was he zigzagging?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's
Just
one.
says,
There's one spot where you got was it Colombia or somewhere in the woods there. You're not supposed to run through that.
There's some spot. Yeah, that connects Central America and South America.
Yeah, there's
you can't drive through it or anything.
Only one or two ways, and it's controlled. If you know what I mean.
Well, it says that he has no support with him. He's running only with what he can push in a running cart.
Wow, he's by himself.
Yep. And on this, he's got a blog, racearoundtheworld.run, and he's got blog entries on there.
It's winter down there right now.
Keeping you updated what's going on.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Man, and you didn't want to walk from the hotel at Union Station to the Arch Grounds, and this guy's running around the world. Look at this guy.
Pushing a grocery
He's
cart.
in Peru, pushing a grocery cart.
Right on.
Next.
The Blues did it. Holy crap. Wanted to reach out because I'm an avid listener. Myself and my Missouri National Guard company are currently deployed. We were able to watch all the games except for number 7. By the way, spoiler alert, that was an important one. We were in transit overseas during the game. When we landed almost 20 hours later, the plane erupted when we saw the score and that the Blues won.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Where are they?
Most of us are from the St. Louis area. We listen to the podcast. They are in an airfield. Is it Bagram?
Oh,
It's Afghanistan.
Bagram, Air Base.
If you look up that airfield, Bagram Airfield, and look at the pictures that they put up,
That's
it's not a 5-star hotel.
no, but that's one of the big ones over there. That's like a pretty major airfield out there in Afghanistan.
Yeah, if you Google it, it'll come up with a bunch of pictures. One of the pictures is a guy on a camel with a gun and a kid sitting on the camel with him. It's like, this is how we live. I don't know how old that picture is, but anyway.
Thank you guys for your service.
Well, he wants to know. Most all of them listen to the podcast, and he saw that we have new stickers out, and he would like some stickers sent over to all of them, and he sent the address.
Oh yeah, send him a brick if we could.
It
We
says-
got the new weirdo, like American flag weirdo stickers, which will be available starting when at First Community?
Friday.
Starting Friday at all First Communities around the St. Louis area for $1. You go in there, you get the sticker, and the dollar goes to the Honor Flight program, sending vets to Washington.
Yeah, and this is Sergeant Kevin May, so thank you very much, dude.
Well, thank you for your service. It's amazing.
And we will get stuff.
Yeah, please. You have his address and stuff.
Yes,
I'll
yeah.
send a bunch of stickers.
The first crack to get it is with us on Friday at First Community in Glen Carbon, and then Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, all the
it'll be at
locations
all
have
the
them.
other
Okay, great.
locations.
So Friday, go see the fellows at First Community in Glen Carbon for your first chance to get that sticker. And then starting Saturday, all the locations. And again, $1, and that dollar will go to the Honor Flight program.
Greater St. Louis Honor Flight, so it stays here.
Next.
Derek's got a 12-year-old son, very responsible, very intelligent, tough to get him outside away from his computer. A lot of 12-year-olds are like that, I'd imagine. During the conversation the other day, he mentioned that he really liked hiking on a couple of the school
Hey,
field
Dad, do they have
trips.
Fortnite outside?
So he wants to know, as myself and everybody else in here that likes to go outside and do stuff like that, where's a good hiking trail in the St. Charles area? Small challenges, that sort of thing for this kid. And I just told him to go to the Mo Outdoors
In
app.
the St. Charles area?
Yeah.
Well, it's your neck of the woods. Where are some good trails?
Well, I mean, you can do. Is he looking for like woods and different
He's just
things?
looking for hiking trails.
You just go a bit further, you got bush wildlife. And
Well, you know what? So I looked this up on the Post-Dispatch page, stltoday.com. So Go Magazine had their list of the 10 great trails to try. And they got some pretty good listings on here
this is just in our area.
in our area.
Let's say Katy Trail is
That's on here.
Always on there.
So first they say the Chubb Trail, which I've never heard of this. It is, you know where this is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where that is. Off of 44, is it Alt Road?
The East Trailhead is at Lone County Park.
Yeah.
And that's out in the county. 6.7 mile point-to-point trail connects West Tyson and Lone County Parks.
Yeah. It's 44 and Antire. Sorry. I always get that messed up with the ski place.
Grants Trail.
Grants Trail's great. Yeah, that's another one down south.
And there are multiple entranceways east and parking on Hoffmeister Avenue at 55 and Union Road.
If you do go to the Tyson trailhead there off of 44 and Antire, just don't leave anything apparent sitting on your... That's very, very unfortunately infamous for getting your car broken.
What, that Chubb Trail?
Yeah. No, the West Tyson, 44 and Antire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's a Centennial Greenway that goes to Creve Coeur Lake, goes all over the place, goes into St. Charles County, connects into the Katy Trail. The Katy Trail goes from, obviously, Frontier
We'll get
Park.
to that one.
Yeah, Frontier Park down to Defiance. There's Lewis and Clark Trail that's just past Bush Wildlife. That's wonderful.
That's
very
I've
woody.
never been, but I've heard amazing things about that. I've never been, but
it's
I've
very
heard.
it's very wooded. It's got views of the water. If you get out to the cliff, there's I think like a 6 or an 8 mile loop on there, but there's also a short one. Those should be on there if they're not on there.
Hawnstake Park, that's out in St. Genevieve. Hawnstake Park. Katy Trail. I didn't realize it's 240 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katy Trail, really cruises. The section that we're familiar with is about 26 miles, I think, to Defiance.
Endpoints are in Matchins and Clinton, Missouri. So 240 miles, you could ride beneath the same river bluffs that Lewis and Clark saw as they traveled along the Missouri River more than 20 years ago. The Limestone Trail also meanders through farmland and gives a peek into small-town America. Many cross-country cyclists make the Katy a part of their trip through the heartland. Madison County Trails, the so-called 7 loops of the Madison County Trails, can be configured dozens of ways to accommodate bikers, walkers, runners, and inline skaters, if you still do that. That's out in Collinsville. Minnesauk Falls Trail in Ironton. Mississippi River Greenway. That's, I guess, downtown. Powder Valley Conservation Nature Center. I know you were out there. Powder Valley?
Where's that Powder Valley? Where's that at?
Kirkwood.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Powder
sorry.
Valley's awesome.
Yeah, I always forget that one's there. That was the first time I'd ever been there, actually.
That's one of my kids'
It's,
favorite
you know
places.
what, and that's a really cool one, I'm sorry, for the kids, because a lot of that is paved.
Yeah.
That's the one we're talking about with the nature center and all that.
It's
yeah,
super
it's got a
wheelchair
great
friendly.
nature center.
Yeah, super wheelchair friendly. There is a lot of nature. They see deer there all the time. Did they talk about Mastodon?
No, there's only 10 here. And by the way, Powder Valley is like 2.5 miles, so
Yeah.
it's good for
That's
kids.
the place where the turtle is that's shaped like an 8, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Peanut, yeah.
The River to Pear Greenway, and they mentioned the Weldon Spring Lewis and Clark hiking trail in Weldon Spring.
And if you want a quick one, Creve Coeur Lake. It's a pretty nice loop.
Yeah.
Loop.
Yeah, and that connects, like I said, to that greenway.
Yeah.
That then goes under the highway and around and
Which
goes
is
all the
awesome.
way down 364. If you're going 364 west and you see the airport, the little airport on your right, that trail on your left connects to the Katy, connects to Creve Coeur Park. I mean, they're all interconnected.
Up where Jeff and I live, I mean, there are a ton of
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockwoods Reservation right there.
Babbler State
Really
Park.
good. Babbler's awesome.
I love Babbler.
Babbler's great.
Lone Elk's got the Bison Park, right?
Yes. I mean, there
They
is
do?
bison in Lone Elk.
Yeah. There's a bison park you can drive through, and obviously not supposed to get out. Drive through, and there's a whole bunch of raccoons in there. If you're stuck looking at bison and there's people kind of stopped, these damn raccoons will come right up and with their grubby little hands they'll reach up in the
Really?
window and try to get because people give them food, so they're fearless. Well, I mean, they're fearless anyway, but they'll come up and people feed them.
Next, I'm telling you, if you want to get your son hiking, I mean, there are plenty of places.
Agreed. Riz said Undercover Boss is real. Please tell me this is sarcastic. I can't have my hero being this dumb.
What? It's not real?
What's not real?
Undercover
Boss?
I've never seen it.
I'm sure it's dramatized, but
I would imagine the unreal part of it is mainly the edits.
the edits is I had Patrico look it up. Is Undercover Boss real?
It's still yet to be determined. I can read you what I found. And this is kind of the best thing I found. I found this on multiple websites.
Undercover Boss on CBS. I like the show. You know, do you know the concept?
No, I could guess.
So let's say the CEO of a company goes undercover to see, how his employees are doing and to assess issues within the company. And they put on a disguise, and they start as like a low-level employee, and they're trained and stuff.
Yeah, they'll go to, like, let's say the owner of a hotel chain or something will go, and he'll work with the people that are cleaning the rooms. And then they'll work with the person behind the counter. And then they'll work with somebody even higher up, that sort of thing. To me, the unreal part of it is the disguise. I mean, I know nobody's ever met this person before, but you cannot tell me that stuff doesn't look fake.
Some of it looks real.
Before you get to it, here's the other thing that I think is weird. Every single employee, maybe they match them up beforehand, but if I'm talking with, Scott, the dishwasher at my restaurant.
Good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And then when I talk with him during our smoke break, I find out that his dad abandoned him when he was 12, but he has 4 kids and he's making it on his dishwashing salary.
I can answer that too.
But me, as the CEO, well, I lost my dad when I was 12 too, so I really understand. That's the
I'm
stuff
sure they
that
dramatize a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it says here, one CEO who appeared on the show in 2015 says it's not fake at all. I found it to be pretty real. My responses, experiences with the employees, their background stories, etc., all of that is authentic. I didn't know anything beforehand. Another unnamed CEO said, everything was set up. I had no control of everything. However, employees who have been featured on the show all say that they were carefully vetted by producers, not chosen by random. Some even transferred to different locations just to make it easier for the CEO to appear. They even had to submit an application and attend several interviews before being selected on the show. Many even told, you will be on Undercover Boss. Act like you don't know who this is.
Oh.
Because the premise I've heard before is, hey, why is this TV camera following, Scott the dishwasher around? Well, they're a contestant on the best dishwasher in America or something
they'll
like
make
that.
up something.
Yeah.
Do employees really believe the cover-up stories the CEO uses? Not really. According to employees who worked at companies where the reality show was filmed, they pretty much immediately knew what was up. We all pretty much knew it was Undercover Boss. Either one of the producers told us, a cameraman slipped, or something. The whole crew did a good job playing up a fake backstory at first, but eventually, after 2 or 3 questions, someone let the cat out of the bag almost immediately. Are the firings real? Remember, these people are being followed around by camera crews. If that was the case and you knew you were on camera, you would be on your best behavior. There was one episode where an employee at Boston Market said, I hate every single customer. No matter what, I hate them. Even terrible employees aren't that stupid. Even stupid people aren't that stupid. We've got no confirmation, but we believe that all the terminations are plants and set up and weren't actually employees of the company. And finally, do producers force the CEOs to wear those ridiculous disguises? In order to conceal their identities, in every episode the CEOs wear wigs and ridiculous fake mustaches in order to look more like Joe Nobody. Funny thing is that the producers literally go, here's your budget, CEO, make up a disguise.
That's hilarious.
So it's all on them.
I know reality show is not really reality. You know,
No.
they edit things and they dramatize things. And
A great way to see how fake or bad, really, the editing is for any reality show is have it on the TV, turn the volume up, and don't look at the TV, because then you can hear the edits. You know what I mean? Their cadence and their tone and everything is all over the place. That's when you can tell how fake it is.
So what I took from that was yes and no.
Right.
yeah.
Clear as mud.
And I also found it funny, now that, and I know this sounds
Did that guy call me a dope, by the way?
He called you
a dummy?
No,
dummy,
dumb.
I think. Dumb, yeah.
Oh.
I can't have my hero being this dumb.
Oh, that cuts a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
I think, and Riz...
Does he need a joke?
I've
no,
sent
he
a
doesn't.
package to
He
his
doesn't.
house.
He
Don't worry.
doesn't. But us being on a reality TV show, a reality game show, like if you sit there and watch an episode of Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy or anything,
How about beat Shazam?
that's what I'm saying. And you think like, oh, this was all shot in 30 minutes in one take.
Oh God, no!
Get out of here! How many times did they tell us they were like, okay, all right, Scott and Tony, you just won the last question, so everybody act excited like you just got it right. You're very surprised. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll have an outline, and they need all the shots to make that outline work. If they got to push this hard to set it up, then they do it.
Hey guys, I didn't like my beard at first, but then it grew on me. Next.
Just wanted your guys' opinion on an issue I'm having with a neighbor directly across the street from my house. I am new to the neighborhood, moved in 6 months ago. Street I live on only allows parking on one side of the street. due to the other side being a fire lane. The side you park on is in front of my neighbor's home. Ever since I moved in, at least once a week or more, when I have friends over and family over, she will come over and ask me to have my guests move their vehicle from in front of her house due to blocking her mailbox.
Okay.
I should add, she purposely put her mailbox in the middle of her yard, not right next to her driveway like everybody else does.
Can you do that?
I don't think you can do
prevent
that.
people from parking in front of her house.
Isn't there code? Isn't there some kind of like
Well, she's called the cops several times, so either the cops don't know about it or it's completely legal, one of the two.
I've never seen that.
She has called the cops on me multiple times, attempted to have my friends' vehicles towed. As I mentioned, I work nights, and she will come over at 10 a.m. and ring the doorbell 4 to 5 times until she wakes me up to answer. Just curious how you guys would handle this situation.
Disconnect the doorbell.
Yeah.
Molotov cocktail?
Oh, and guess what? He is a police officer. He says, thanks for all of your support.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
if it's illegal, he as a police officer
So
would probably know.
you can put your mailbox wherever you want?
I guess.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Apparently.
Huh. And where do they live?
Like what area? Doesn't
Yeah.
say.
I would think there's some kind of postal code where...
It's the damn Wild West, wherever they are.
We just knew somebody that installed mailboxes for a living.
You talking about my old man?
Yeah, but he just puts them... He just
He just puts them. He just puts them next to the driveway.
But he may have had an instance before where somebody said, can you put it over here? And he may know.
You think he's gonna know? He goes, where you want it? Okay, I'll put it there.
All right, you know. So what do you do with this woman?
Yeah.
She just seems like a rotten biatch. She's mean. I guess you gotta just wait it out till she dies.
Wow.
How old is she?
Where to place the mailbox? Are you ready for this? Here are some helpful guidelines to follow when placing your mailbox. Position your mailbox 41 to 45 inches from the road surface to the bottom of the mailbox.
Is this a law?
This is from USPS. Place your mailbox 6 to 8 inches back from the curb. If you do not have a raised curb, contact your local postmaster for guidance. Put your house or apartment number on the mailbox. If your mailbox is on a different street from your house or apartment, put your full street address on the box. I mean,
That's it, huh?
it does not say that you have to.
You have a wide berth there as far as where you can put your mailbox. Huh?
This is good news.
It's got to be ordinances or codes
That's
or
what I think,
something.
like a city
per
code.
neighborhood, per municipality.
I would look that up, sir.
Placed on the right side of the road.
Our neighborhood
facing
has so many silly
outward.
rules.
Yeah, but subdivision rules. Or, you know what? Just make it rotten for her to live there. Maybe she'll move. Take a dump on her front lawn.
Well, it sounds like
Okay.
she already thinks it's rotten to live there.
Yeah.
And she's not moving. She's just going over there and ringing the doorbell.
I'd say just invite her to your parties so that way she starts to like you too much to be mad at you.
Kill her with kindness.
I was just about to say that, or just kill her.
Oh, no. I was going with
He
a
added with kindness. he added with kindness.
aphorism.
Okay, yeah, let me finish. Kill her.
All right.
Next.
With kindness.
With kindness.
Goodness. Make me feel awkward.
Yeah.
This is Tyson. I learned about Riz's new dog named Cat. That's awesome. Before we left my dad's place on Sunday, we noticed a little dog playing with a critter, which turned out to be a mole. A little pup was barking at it and trying to pick it up. I asked my wife, what's the dog's name? And she replied, Just Puppy. I said, oh, they just named their dog Puppy. And she said, no, it's named Just Puppy. So I called out to the dog, hey, Just Puppy, come here. And sure enough, it came over and said hello to me.
See, that would be an annoying name. Just Puppy.
Just Puppy, yeah. My question, Riz was great in naming his dog Cat, but when does it become too much when naming your pets weird names that almost becomes problematic?
Oh, just puppy. That's it. You got it.
2 basset hounds. He has 2 basset hounds. They're named Leonard and Phil.
Hilarious.
So they're down with human names, but Just Puppy, come on, that's ridiculous.
Just Puppy is ridiculous.
Yeah, but when does it get too ridiculous?
Leonard, Phil, get in here.
when it gets to be Just Puppy.
See, I think the answer is never, because it's not like this kid's enrolling or the dog's enrolling in school and roll call's being called. It's just them that has to suffer through calling this dog
I know.
Just
That's
Puppy.
annoying.
Do you call it JP after a while?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I guess I
guarantee
gotta
that's
do
what they
JP.
do.
Yeah.
But then he confused the dog. Like, so Cat's full name is Catherine,
Of course it is.
but it's Cat for short.
What does it say on the tags? Does it say
Cat.
Catherine?
It says Cat on the tag, but Catherine on the passport.
That's its barn name.
It says, it says Cat on the tag, Kat. And then on the other side, I didn't know this. I was getting the tag made, and I went to one of those little kiosks where it kind of laser etches the tag.
Oh, you didn't go to Things Remembered?
Are those stores still around?
Waited a couple.
I want to get a couple Hummel figures and a.
If there's a mall, there's a Things Remembered.
Oh, God. I know a guy who took a glass pipe there one time and tried to get it.
No way.
Yeah, it was about that big. I can't remember his name, but.
I need a dog tag and some Hummel figurines. So I'm getting the tag done, and I'm putting on the other side, the one name, the dog's name, and on the other side, you put your address, your phone number, and stuff like that. And the woman goes, "Don't put your address on there." I said, "I thought that's what you do. You put your address and the phone number." She goes, "No." She said, "Just say, text me if found, and the number."
That's what we did.
No,
well, on ours, it just says Wilson, and then in the back it says if found, and then has our phone number.
Yeah, she wrote if found text because she said you're probably not going to pick up a number you don't know, but you'll see the text message.
Oh, okay.
I said, "Wow, that makes sense."
Yeah.
But why not the address? Oh, just for a
So
room?
room and
It's easier just to text somebody as opposed to,
Yeah,
oh,
somebody's-
I guess I'll go find their house or something, right?
That's 3 streets over.
Think about this. Think about this. If you found a dog, if a stray dog walked into your house or walked into your front yard, and you went up to it and it approached you and you looked at the tag, would you go, "Let's get in the car. I'm going to take you home"? No. Would you call or text somebody? Yeah, of course you would.
What if you found a dog and it had no collar?
you take it to see if it's chipped.
Yeah, you call animal control. But the downside with that is if the dog is not chipped, what happens?
It's your dog.
That's just if it's a dog.
Congratulations, you got yourself a dog.
No. That's not what happens.
Oh no.
It's nobody's dog after
It's
that.
nobody's dog.
I say if the dog doesn't have a collar on it, you put it in your neighbor's backyard and you go knock on his door and be like, "There's a dog in your backyard." Yeah.
You don't yell
Run off.
free dog. But the whole texting thing made total sense to me. I didn't even think about that.
Have you taken the family down to that trail with the little trains off of 109 and Old State?
I don't like trains.
Oh, I know, but they're little trains. But that's a place where I park and run and hike a lot, and there is a black lab of some sort that no collar, the only thing it's got balls for days.
A giant
Certainly
testicles.
has not been clipped, but it just walks around and nobody knows whose it is. It's tried to get into cars with people. It's just this big, thick, muscular black dog.
I bet you it's somebody's dog who lives.
There's nothing, no identification other than, hey, there's the dog with that.
The owner lives around there
house.
somewhere. There's some houses that are in the area.
Yeah.
Is that very manly dog?
Oh my gosh.
Thick and black and big
It
balls. Huh?
is,
Okay.
I'm telling you. You know what his name is? Sir. That's what it is.
Want to go walk our dogs together, Jeff?
I'd love that. That'd be really cool. You really want to?
No.
All right. I thought for sure you were serious about
We could
that.
if you want.
I do.
My dog's so small right now. It's like 11 weeks old. It's not a great,
Not a great walker.
not
yeah.
a great walker on the leash. We're trying.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
That's one thing I hate.
You'll get there, man.
My lab is good to go on the leash. She is perfect. My other dog is a disaster.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been multiple times where I've tried to walk him and ended up on the ground. He has taken me out.
Yeah, it's a big dog.
Well, no, this is my small dog. Well, small. I mean, this is my 40-pound dog. I mean, he will go. I mean, he's
Will take off?
No, just zigzag.
Ah.
And then he'll run behind me, and I'm trying to walk, and whoop, there I go.
There I go again. There is my
got a
oldest
fence.
one is not great on a leash just because she's so curious and always looking around and stuff. And we have one of those not muzzle, but it's a thing that goes over her nose and then around her neck. And she walks right next to you because it's around her nose. That's a big difference,
Yeah.
as you guys know.
One more, Jeff.
Morning, guys. Love the show. Love the debates. I agree with Riz on the match meats and not wanting to try them when real meat is available.
Yeah.
Also, people can eat what they want, and it's good they have a healthy option for similar taste. Recently, I had to look at other options for whole milk I drink. I believe you guys discuss almond milk, coconut, and other types of milk substitutes. The question I'd like to raise is, do you guys think milk substitute is similar to meat substitute?
No.
So it's a match milk instead of a
No,
match
if
meat.
I drink milk, I get the trots.
Well, I think what they're saying is
So is
what
that
if some
match
people
milk?
eat? What if some people eat meat and get sick, so they have to eat match meats?
Yeah, but I don't. when I
So
eat meat-
you're saying that if you drink milk, like you drink,
if I drink a straight
2%
glass of milk,
it makes you sick.
oh yeah,
So are you diagnosed as lactose
yeah,
intolerant?
I've lactose
Okay, well,
intolerance.
then that's that. They're saying if somebody, like for me, I can drink milk, but I prefer to drink almond milk because I read that it's better for
yeah,
me.
and it's better for you.
Okay, so what about match meats? There are studies out there that say that those are better for you than regular meats.
I drink milk and use dairy products more than I would eat fast food. So if I have one Whopper, it's not going to kill me.
We're not talking about fast food, though. We're just talking about match meats in general.
I think he's just talking principle.
Yeah, do you want to grill up a coconut patty?
I think
A regular hamburger
he's saying
patty.
if you're totally fine doing this thing and totally fine slamming this thing,
But
how
is
is
this?
it not?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I never slammed it. I said it's just I don't want to try it. I never. When did I slam match meats? Never. I said never.
I don't know, man. That,
Never. I said if I'm going to Burger King, why would I get something which I probably am not going to like, as opposed to just getting the thing I know I'm going to like.
I understand where you're saying you know you're going to like that, but I really, really think you're going to be okay with it.
I don't want to.
All right. I'm not saying you
I don't
want
need
to.
to.
I'm saying if you fell with your mouth open and fell on top of it and it went in, and then I came up and
we still
took your
talking-
mouth and went like this.
Are
no,
we still talking about match meats? Are we talking about something totally different?
by
Because
the
you're going
way-
to have to talk slower.
Show me the science where a match meat is safer than or healthier than regular meat.
I said some reports show there are
Show your work.
pluses and there are downsides. Usually sodium intake is a little bit higher, but it says that there are some benefits for match meats over
Guys, I
regular
think we
meats.
need a joke to just kind of cleanse.
No, we don't. If I hear the trombone
have
again,
any
I may
sort
break
of-
everything.
You have a website maybe we could go to for.
Atheism is a non-profit organization.
Kind of like that one. That was a good one.
Profit.
Somebody here says, "Are you going to yell at them if they put the Riz rub on the match meats?"
No, you can do whatever you want with that. Today's Team Riz Member of the Day, brought to you by Mattress Direct, comes to us from Troy, Illinois. It's David Atwood. He is an OG Riz fan and thinks we're one of the greatest groups of broadcasters ever assembled, on par with Ron Burgundy and the Channel 4 News team. That's the
Oh,
nicest
my
thing anybody's
gosh.
ever said to us. He is a proud Air Force vet. Thank you for your service. And drummer. Also, thank you for your service.
Thanks for the beat, dude.
Nothing makes him happier than hearing Moon use logic and reason and Tony losing his mind about it.
All right.
Out of here.
David Atwood.
He
from
spelled babble wrong.
Oh.
I love you.
David Atwood is the Team Riz Member of the Day. Gets a super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up. 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, it's 6:48 on this Tuesday. First look at the traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Can we just get rid of this guy already? It's insane that he's lasted this long.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. Nothing major to report. Currently, all major roadways are clear. Point forecast today, isolated thunderstorms this morning. It's like a 20% chance of some rain. Partly cloudy this afternoon, around 80 for the high. Tonight, some late night storms possible, around 70 for the low. And right now, it is 73 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Hello, I'm Lefty Borton, here for you, your Valentine's 2016 holiday dating tips. Number 1, fireplaces are great, but don't get too close. Human hair is flammable. Tip number 2, a bearskin rug is romantic. Go with something dark. It'll hide most of the stains. Alcohol is key. Always check for an ID. If you don't know, the judge will tell you. Tip number 4. Trash bags should always be within reach. I'm fine.
On Friday, we are going to debut those new weirdo stickers, those American flag ninja weirdo stickers. And here is the best part about these stickers is that a $1 donation is going to go directly to the Greater St. Louis Honor Flight.
Yeah.
And you can pick these up starting on Saturday at any of the first communities in the area, both the Missouri side and Illinois side. Just another way that First Community supporting the community.
Yeah, and I've had a couple uncles go out to DC so far on honor flights, and
That's
I know
awesome.
how much it's meant to them. So this is incredible to be involved with this.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it directly impact my family, and I'm really honored they're doing this for
And
us.
here's the greatest part about First Community. So they're doing this for the community. They also help the community buy their first homes, like exactly
me.
what happened with King Scott.
Yes, and I can't thank you guys enough for that.
You have questions, they have the answers, and they don't make you feel stupid. They're local. It's not like you're going to call somebody and they're going to go, well, let me look up your file, let me do this, and they're going to act like it's an inconvenience. They're there for you the entire time.
Yeah, and I can't thank them enough. And again, they have no closing costs, and so it saves you so much money. And they go through all that, and you can ask them 1,000 times, and they're going to answer nicely every time, because I did, and I was making sure, because it's expensive, or so I've heard, and then with them, no, all of a sudden it's saving me money.
Yep, so make sure you come on out to the Glen Carbon location of First Community on Friday. Get yourself a sticker for $1. And don't forget, with that first-time home buyer's mortgage loan subject to credit approval, terms and conditions subject to change without notice, equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 684198. See firstcommunity.com for further details.
I can't believe we're here again, huh? Brandy, can you believe you're in the studio again?
Yeah, I love it. Good morning,
Ready
St.
to do
Louis.
this? And we have another wheel in here. So Jeff's going to spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, it's going to be either a tattoo or a piercing.
Correct.
And the piercing can either be an ear piercing, which will be, what, the cartilage?
Cartilage, yes.
Yeah.
Or it could be your nip.
Right.
Notice I said nip.
Yes, you did.
Now, I think, Brandon, we've gone through this before. The nip piercing has got to be one of the harshest and most painful of the piercings.
It's definitely sensitive, yes.
She told me that I will get a
You'll get a hot flash.
a hot flash that starts at my toes and moves up.
She wanted to make sure you ate before.
I eat constantly,
Yeah.
but I can have I got a protein bar there if I should start eating that. Should I do that?
I think you should be fine.
I think you should be fine.
Okay,
Yeah, if
all
you've
right.
eaten within the last 4 hours, you'll be fine.
Yes, I have.
All right, so right now on the wheel it says nip, it says Riz and Patrico tattoo, it says Riz's choice, it says ear, it says Patrico's choice, and it says spin again. What are you hoping for, Jeff?
I'm hoping probably for tattoo.
Which, by the way, we decided it is not Riz and Patrico tattoo. It is
R-I-Z-Z. 'Cause he already-
Z, yeah.
He already has your initials tattooed
Correct.
on him,
Yeah.
so I mean, there's already a TP on there.
There's actually a ton of brandy work on my arm.
You gotta put
And on my-
a tiny 2 next to my TP.
TP2.
TP squared.
Well, you guys ready to spin the wheel? All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh,
Jeff,
boy.
here we go. Now, Brandy, what are you hoping to do? Nip, right?
I really do.
Thanks.
Okay,
Appreciate
sorry.
that. That's nice.
Just so
of
you know,
Here, I thought we were friends.
just so you know, I'm still undecided as to what my choice would be.
Really?
If it lands on Riz's choice, I'm still undecided.
Okay.
Schnucks,
I
you have to
thought for
pick
sure
up
you'd
your
go-
Sugar Fire Smokehouse products. So head on over to the prepared food section at your local Schnucks, and there you'll find Sugar Fire, where you just pop it in the microwave, pop it into the oven. I mean, you got your ribs, you got your pulled pork, your sliced turkey, your pulled chicken, you have your beef brisket, my favorite, the brisket burnt ends. Plus, you got some great sides like the mac and cheese, the baked beans, coleslaw, and potato salad. You love Sugar Fire? You love Schnucks? 2 great things now together. And at 12 select Schnucks locations, you buy $20 worth of Sugar Fire products or more. You take that receipt, you go to the courtesy counter, and you get yourself that Riz Rub. Put that on your meat this summer. Riz Rub available at 12 St. Louis area Schnucks locations. Find the location nearest you. Go to 1057thepoint.com/rub. And when you use the Riz Rub, take a picture, put it on social media, #Riz Rub. Get it while you can. Limit 1 per customer per trip. But it's going fast, that Riz Rub. Again, all the details, 1057thepoint.com/rub. It's Sugar Fire. It's Schnucks.
What's up, you weirdos? So on May 20th and September 23rd, this 5-mile obstacle course will be filled with runners, gladiators, all competing to be the best at Battleground Cedar Lake. Battleground, right next to the winery. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna try out some of the obstacles and see how we do. Probably not great.
Oh, he's going up the car.
There goes the boss.
We're really supposed to be hitting a turn.
There goes the boss.
There you go. Hey, he's actually not doing terrible.
Really isn't.
He's actually got some
Really, his
speed.
only problem is the Adidas
I was
sweatpants with
just
the
going to
Nike,
say, what are you doing?
Nike shorts or Nike shoes.
Hey, while he's going over the cover, can we comment that I'm standing in the damn shrubbery? What is
Yeah.
this?
Well, nobody
A
forced you.
shrubbery.
Shrubbery, whatever it is.
Okay, hey guys.
Oh, you crossed it. Yay!
You're doing great, boss.
You're doing so good.
Holy cow.
You're doing so good.
That's a good color on you.
Thanks.
Huh?
What, fear? Fear's
Yeah.
a good color on you.
You got it, man.
Does have brands.
Way to go, buddy.
He's doing so good.
He really...
He almost lost it. That was almost bad.
Started off
That
on the
was
highlight.
almost bad.
Well, I guess
All right, I guess here's Jeff's turn.
Even jogging.
Here comes Jeff, I think his name is. So
I'm Slim Shady.
Jeff wore his favorite purple shirt today. It's a lucky purple shirt.
I mean, immediately. The man's not even a third of the way up, and you already commented on his outfit.
Hey, we can see your crack, man.
Yeah, we can't see your crack.
And
Oh, boy.
I think if you look at his friend, you can see his penis.
Where's the elevator? I was told there'd be bagels, some sort of alcohol. Ooh, this feels good right here.
Okay, only Jeff. Straddling the top apparently feels good. If you have $10 and you need passenger tires, you are all set when you go to R&R Tire Express. For the entire month of May, we celebrated moms over at R&R Tire Express. Their motto of safety first, and $10 got you that set of passenger tires. Now, they wanted to make sure that they continue to celebrate the parents that look out for you. So during the month of Father's Day, which is June, you're going to get the same deal, $10. And here's what's amazing about R&R Tire Express. They make it simple to provide that peace of mind that every driver needs, knowing that they are rolling on a set of good, solid tires. You need to take the kids to school. You need to go to work. You need to run the kids to their different activities. This will make sure that you can do so without the stress, the hassle, and the expense of new tires. Tires, not a fun purchase normally. For sure not a fun purchase. R&R is unique. They're the only service that can provide you with tires on a low monthly budget. And they're amazing. The St. Louis location, which is at Page 170, Nick over there can take care of you. Kevin in Fairview Heights, Joe in Alton, all amazing folks that will help you get those tires on your ride. Make sure you stop by and take advantage of their benefits package as well. Free rotation, flat repair for the life of the tires, and now alignments as well. So again, in St. Louis at Page 170, in Fairview Heights, and in Alton, it's R&R Tire Express, online at rnrmidwest.com.
All right, so we need to discuss strategy, right, on this. First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me, because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind, and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. Now, this guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's
All right, welcome back. Phone number 314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. Cameras in chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Emails, RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. I tell you what, I'm enjoying looking at social media and seeing the Blues partying wherever they go. I watched a video yesterday of the Blues at the Budweiser Brewery.
Oh, yeah, just pouring beer everywhere.
Pouring beer and everywhere.
Yeah. I saw a video yesterday of Jake Allen. Apparently under his jersey, he had a Busch Light shirt on. And somebody was like trying to offer him a Busch Light. He set his beer down, lifted up his shirt, showed that he had a Busch Light shirt on, grabbed one, and they just slammed it. They just chugged it with a fan.
Well, that video of them at the brewery, I mean, just pouring beers into the Stanley Cup and chugging it, pouring beers all over everybody, and just Budweisers keep coming out.
What about the video we saw in Vegas right as we were leaving the office? Where they're celebrating and somebody walks over and just whoever's holding the Stanley Cup pushes him in the pool. Some guy walked past, like through the barricade where they were kind of cordoned off a little bit, and one of the players holding the Stanley Cup over his head pushes him right into the pool.
So it wasn't even like another teammate or anything?
No, just some guy.
Just some guy
my
that was
gosh.
there.
Hilarious.
Just some guy.
Whoops.
Hilarious.
Who was holding the cup? Was it Parayko? Was holding the cup? Somebody was.
You know what's funny is
I don't know who
you
it
look
was.
at Colton Parayko, and of course you see him in the jersey. It's a little bit bigger, and you go, "Man, that's a tall, kind of like scrawny dude." And you see him in Vegas with his shirt off, and you go, "How many veins does one man have in his arms?"
And then you see Jordan Bennington, and he's a like a scrawny kind of guy.
Thin guy.
I mean, I hate
He's
to
the
say
one with the-
scrawny. That's not the word to use.
He's a thinner fellow.
Thin,
And he's the one with
but
the
he's all
most heavy
muscle.
equipment.
Not an ounce of fat on that guy. Not an ounce of fat. And
I love this team so much.
will the party end?
Answer: No.
No. And I could not get Brett Hull singing Gloria out of my head yesterday.
Let me guess. You're going to play it again and ruin the day for everybody. Here we go. Gloria, I think I got your number, Gloria.
All day. That was just that in my head.
So, thank you.
He's still going. Brett Hull's still going. Before I get to news, somebody put together a compilation of the best news bloopers from last month. Yeah, some of this is hilarious. That's more Brett Hull, sorry. I might as well finish it out.
Gloria, I think I got your number, Gloria.
I think Gloria may have blocked him.
The numbered part is the best. I think I got your number.
All right, listen to this.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment.
That's my favorite.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's like our favorite clip. Remember our favorite clip when the guy jammed the two sentences together.
Oh,
A man in Tallahassee was set on fire and died. He will not be in today. Jeff Bird's feeling good, or whatever the hell he said.
We still have that?
That one is
Yeah,
so
I think
good.
so. Look up. I think it's under like News Dead or something like that.
Yeah, something about
I'll try. I'll
died
find
in a
it.
fire.
There it is.
Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida.
Lefty Borton.
Is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday. The body of Jimmy.
Yeah.
Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida.
Patrico.
Is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday. Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida.
Riz.
Is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday. Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida.
Moon Man.
Is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
I don't have one for Scott.
It's just a poor.
I'm still alive.
It was from before you were hired.
I'm still alive.
It's just a poor choice of like I get the lead in and everything.
Yeah.
Like what he should have done is been like, "Hey, I'm Ken Bastida, and Moon Man is off tonight."
Pause.
A man was set on fire and
Yeah.
murdered while celebrating his
It was
birthday.
just a bad opening.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
There's some fog, oh my gosh, mainly.
May is Lyme Awareness Month in Minnesota, and today several lawmakers in the cities will be lit up, not lawmakers, rather, landmarks. That was a good one, sorry.
And this is really an inspirational story. And I mean, this woman is 77 years old. Her name is, oh my gosh, what is her name? Her name is, oh my gosh, what is her name?
You can visit lsdmatchmaker.com for more information.
LDS Matchmaker. LSD Matchmaker. Probably a totally different website. You don't go there and find a match. Don't go to that website. It's in the car driver, Graham Rahal, and you're listening to find a match.
I like how the co-anchor went,
Laughing
oh,
because I hit the
don't
wrong
go
button.
there.
Yeah, that was a news blooper inside the news blooper.
Yeah, I had a news blooper inside a news blooper. Damn fat fingers.
those things are 2x2.
You said if we ever had a news blooper inside of a news blooper, we all got to go home.
Yeah.
And he would
Set
give us
on
$100
fire.
cash.
Stop it! There's a lot of buttons here.
Oh, boy, do I feel a good show coming on here.
We've already started.
Oh.
Time for some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
Doesn't even know where he is.
News sponsored by
Crushed Red. Experience what elevated fast casual is all about.
Somebody stole a boa constrictor from the Exotic Amphibian Reptile Center on Lee Ferry Road in South County on Sunday. How Hoosier is this? I don't know. This is the Hoosier local crime.
If only he stole the boa constrictor while swinging a sword. That would have been the only thing that make it
You
more
assume it's a he who stole the boa constrictor. Oh, no. The owner says the thieves pretended to be customers, and then they swiped the snake. So he said two women posing as customers asked about a particular pet. I'm sorry, inquiring about this tarantula? Yes, ma'am. Let me go to the back to get the details. So I guess it was one woman employee working at the time. So the woman employee goes to the back, and then while she was distracted, while she was in the room, the two grabbed the snake in the cage and took off. And the employee says that she heard one of the women scream before taking off, and they think that the boa may have bitten one of them as they were leaving. Apparently, this particular snake is aggressive.
You know what I don't want is a pet with the word constrictor in it, in the name. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, those are pretty docile, aren't they? Boa constrictors?
I think so.
If you chill.
Apparently, they don't like to be stolen.
I'm not a snake guy.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're after you because they're usually after rats and.
But if you grab it,
rodents and
if you
different
grab it
things.
aggressively,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be pissed off. Oh, you done did it. You pissed off the boa constrictor.
I want nothing to do with snakes. If there was a snake in the parking lot right here, I'd get uneasy.
Oh, I'm fascinated by them.
Hell no.
I don't want to pet one, but I mean a pet as in having one as a pet. I don't mind touching them. Like I said, I kind of find them super interesting and fascinating, especially since like all animals, especially dogs, we love them because there's expressions. And you can read their expressions, and we think that they have thoughts and language going on in their heads. So we like to read their emotions. And snakes are so creepy to people, I think, because you got nothing. I'm sure like a snake handler or a breeder or something really knows sort of all the nuance and gestures and everything. But when you look at his face, you're like, are you trying to kill me?
Yeah, there's the snake just sticking out its tongue.
Just staring.
Looking at me.
Smelling with its tongue.
Wants to kill me.
That's all it's doing.
Wants to wrap around my neck and squeeze.
You guys never been bit by a snake, right?
No.
No, I've had one wrapped around my ankle, but it did not bite me.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah. The woods behind my house.
Oh, my God. Enough were wrapped around your ankle? Oh, my God.
There was a creek
I would
bed.
drop from shock.
There was a creek, and then we had a vine that we would swing out, and at the highest point, we'd drop into the water. And just one time when you come up out of the water and walk up onto the...
It'd be where's Riz? Oh, no, there's a snake in the backyard with a giant lump in its torso.
And it's yelling help.
I've told the story before. One of my buddies, he owned a snake in college, and they were trying to be funny. And while he was feeding it a rat, they were playing Circle of Life in the background on the stereo. And like he was trying to be all, oh, this is going to be Rafiki. And he was, oh, this is great. And he was holding it up. And the snake went, I'm hungry right now. Blink! Right on his hand. And when they sent me the video, I'm like, I'm never coming over to your house, ever. Like, you literally just signed that into existence, that I'm never coming over.
If you have any info on this boa constrictor theft, like, hey, you hear Sally got a new boa constrictor? Odd. Sally has no money. How could she afford a boa constrictor? This may be connected. Call the St. Louis County Police.
She's also got a fresh bite on her arm. That's
I don't know.
coincidental.
I don't know how much a boa constrictor would run you.
I think they're pretty expensive if you get the bigger ones. Or an exotic one or something.
You really need the snake? You need the snake?
Something about those things, though, when they turn towards you and they go for you, lunge for you, whatever the wording is, or they bite you, there's something very primal that goes, whoo!
Yeah.
I don't like this.
A snake wrapping around you? Oh.
Same thing with Jeff. I've had one around my ankle. It bit my ankle. I got scars all over my fingers.
Ooh, no,
I just imagine as she's running away with the boa constrictor, whoever she's with, she's yelling, Timmy Wayne really wanted this for his birthday. Keep going.
Oh, Father's Day. It was Father's Day.
Gary Wayne.
Gary Wayne got himself a boa constrictor.
Oh, my. I forgot to tell you guys. myself and Scott, we DJ'd a wedding, and the dude's middle name was Wayne, and that's all we thought about the whole time. And he was like, very, very nice, proper, you know, I think he has a job in business or something. He's moving for finance. And they were like, do you so-and-so take you, Caleb Wayne? And both of us went, oh!
Last name Wayne?
No, middle name. His name was Caleb Wayne Howard.
Huh.
3 first names.
Yep.
Sorry, Caleb.
It was great, though. A hell of a time. What a party.
Even when you're at Six Flags.
Sorry, Caleb.
I'm not really sure why you did that.
Even
Why'd you apologize to Caleb? Because of the name?
because we're making fun of his name.
No, we're not.
No, he's part of a select group now.
We're not making fun of his name. We're making fun of the fact that usually all of the Waynes, you have to call them Jimmy Wayne or Tim Wayne.
Caleb Wayne.
Yep, Caleb Wayne.
Caleb Wayne.
Even
He's
at
a
his wedding.
C-dub. Could call him
one of our
C-dub.
favorite people here is John Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Scott said somebody just called and said that the stolen boa constrictor was 14 feet long.
Damn, that's not like
How do you steal that?
$40.
You
know what I
drive
mean?
That's why it's a two-person job.
Yeah, that's not $40. That's probably super expensive.
I'm getting the tail.
I want to know the price. Now I'm all curious.
Yeah.
Well, what do these
Well,
things
how much
cost?
does a 14-foot boa constrictor run you? What's the market price for a 14-foot boa
Yeah,
constrictor?
is it by the foot
Yeah, you pay by the foot?
or by the
Very
years
good question.
left in the
Those things last forever,
approximate
too.
age?
Have you ever smelled the inside of a snake cage? Ugh. Ugh.
Is it gerbily?
Ugh.
$60 to $75 at reptile shows, $150 to $200 in retail stores, depending on the size.
Honestly, that's not as expensive
I
as
thought it'd be more expensive.
I'm sure it is.
I'll
So
take
it's
two
not
then.
by the foot.
Maybe it was a sale. Boa constrictors by the foot this weekend only.
Is the cage gerbily or like gerbil death? Does it just
It's
smell-
gerbil death. It's gerbil death. It's like horrendous.
It's by the
says
way,
they're not good
that's a hell of a
pets
band name
A
right
Glade plug-in ain't gonna work.
there. Gerbil death.
So Six Flags, you think, all right, park my car, not gonna worry about it, huh?
Sure.
Eureka, Missouri. Safe. Listen, when you park your car, do not leave your valuables in sight, no matter where you are.
Don't care where you are.
You could be downtown, you could be at Six Flags in Eureka. About 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, cops in Eureka got a report of a guy tampering with cars in the Six Flags parking lot. Okay, cops were then told, same guy has now made his way to the Holiday Inn nearby.
Right across the road. Actually, a lot of the employees stay there when they're seasonal, I think.
So police approach, this guy takes off. He's running. He runs south away from the hotel and up the exit ramp right there to 44. He then crosses the highway, walks up to the Circle K, which is off Route 66, tries to carjack somebody.
Jesus.
That person refused to open up the door. He then runs up to a truck that was fueling up, gets into the driver's seat. Cops get there, use the old taser on the dude, but the guy was able to get away. The guy got away in the truck, driving over the foot of the truck owner in the process as he drove off. Police eventually got the guy in Valley Park when he got off at 44 and onto 141. And he ran over some spike strips set up by St. Louis County Police. He crashed into a tractor trailer. Wow. Nobody but the a-hole who stole the truck was hurt. 25-year-old Colby Dennis Smith from St. Peter's has been charged with stealing a motor vehicle and resisting arrest.
Wow. I know
All up there
exactly
near
where
Eureka.
that. Yeah, that gas station is right where the old Travers that just moved to the O'Fallon location, right there, like right next door.
So he ran across the highway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
And think about how busy that might be with Six Flags Summer right now.
1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon?
So
That's
I
the
guess
terrifying thing.
He probably, if he was doing that by 1, he probably went to 9 a.m. Mass first.
Well, there's the church right there.
Yeah, this is Sacred Heart right there.
Do your planning and don't have valuables in a car. Like, not lock your valuables or hide your valuables. Don't have them in there.
Yeah.
You know, in Six Flags, I think the only thing that's smart to have is a cooler full of ice and your lunch if you're doing the parking lot lunch.
Right. Yeah, good point.
Other than that, don't keep money in there. Don't keep a
Well, I
wallet in
keep
there.
my all my jewels.
Don't keep your loose diamonds.
Loose diamonds, yes.
the
My loose
heirlooms,
diamonds.
yeah.
Yeah, leave them in.
Hey, we're going into the thing. Put the loose diamonds in the trunk, okay? So nobody knows.
I usually keep all my guns there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
like to
saying.
lay them out on the back seat.
Just don't have them in there.
As a message, don't steal this car.
Right.
I mean, because that's the type of place that if somebody's going for it, they're going for a car that's 700 yards from an entrance. It's at a place where they know you're in there for the long haul.
Well, what I like to do is I like to go on the Superman ride. So I go up to the top just to take a gander at my car for a half hour to see if it's all right. Yeah, don't leave your valuables. Don't take your valuables there. And don't leave any babies in the car.
It's probably a good idea, too.
Very good idea. If you live in Florissant, you'll be getting a new trash service. The mayor of Florissant has canceled the contract with Meridian Waste because of bad service.
I saw this yesterday. This is crazy.
So the city's going to end the contract on July 1st, and the mayor says they've had a lot of problems with Meridian, with their service, with the garbage kind of sitting on the street for days, not being picked up. And the mayor's telling people in Florissant, hey, don't pay your most recent bill for July, August, September. Instead, hold the money, pay the new provider, whoever that will be. They haven't figured that out yet. They're in contract negotiations. But recently, Wildwood did the same thing. They dumped Meridian Waste because of what they're saying are the same issues. So we're getting a new trash service on August 1st. But they started this dual stream. Meridian started this dual stream recycling, where you have two recycling bins.
Yeah.
One is just for paper and one's for plastic, and they're not recycling glass anymore. And I think a lot of the problem with the garbage sitting out was people didn't realize what week was what week. So they put out paper where it's supposed to be the plastics week.
Oh, it's 3 different pickups?
Yeah. So every other week would be paper pickup and plastic pickup. And the garbage would be your regular day.
I looked them up on BBB, and they have 1 star.
I personally never had a problem with them.
Same here. I've never had a problem with them.
Never had a problem.
I have no, and this is ignorance on my part. I have no idea who picks up my trash.
Really? I mean, you pay a bill.
I do, but I mean, it's auto pay. It just when it's time.
Yeah, I've never had an issue.
Well, some cities are, it's through the city.
I think I pay Wentzville. I was just going to say, I think I pay Wentzville.
This is Wildwood's Meridian.
I think Kirkwood has like their own thing. You got to use. You just pay Kirkwood, maybe it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
And one final thing before we hit the break. Yesterday, the United Nations said the world's population is growing at a slower rate and is also getting older. Do you have any idea how many people? What's the population of the Earth?
Cool. Earth. No, not a clue.
Any idea?
16 billion.
No.
I'm going to say
3 billion.
1.
We're playing Price is Right rules?
Sure.
Moon's too high.
Let's say
8 billion.
Yeah, I think that's a good guess.
You're close.
8.7.
7.7 billion.
7.7 billion.
7.7 billion. You got it right, Jeff.
Thanks, man.
Wait a minute. Time. What?
Idiocracy, just around the corner.
So 7.7 billion people are on this earth right now, and they say by 2050 it's going to be 9.7 billion. And they said that 9 countries will be responsible for more than half of the projected population growth between now and 2050. India, Nigeria, Pakistan, Congo, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Indonesia, Egypt, and the United States.
China's not on there.
No.
Just because of the
I think
span.
they're doing population control there. Like
Well,
you
I
can't
think
have
they
more
have been
than
for
you can't
decades.
have more than 3 kids.
Yeah, I think they have been for a long time, but I think their population probably goes into their geographical.
Kind of spreads out.
Skews it pretty hard.
Also, who knows the numbers they're putting out there too, if those are real. China.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet you they are. In Russia, the same thing. You got all these crazy populated areas, but that's such a massive, expansive land.
The population in sub-Saharan Africa is expected to nearly double by 2050. And the world's population also getting older because of increasing life expectancy. And they're saying the fertility rate is falling, too. So back in 1990, it was 3.2 births per woman, average. And now it's 2.5 births per woman in 2019.
That's pretty significant. It's
Like
over 1.3 babies.
Over 7.7 billion people. That's a significant amount. All right, we'll finish up news after the break. 7:20 Tuesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico. Coming at you.
Your Point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. As of right now, no major issues to report. All good. Point forecast today, isolated thunderstorms this morning, partly cloudy this afternoon, around 80 for the high tonight. Late night storms possible, around 70 for the low. Right now it is 72 at the Point studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Laughing, Moon.
Let's get this
Stop
thing
it.
off.
I'm just looking
Are
at
you
how long
going from?
it
Are
is.
you going from bottom to where are you going? What are you doing?
Now he's going to shave it into the Hitler, right?
No,
Yes.
Hey.
no.
I'm gonna get rid of the flavor saver part first. Oh man, look how long that is. That's like 5 inches by itself.
Oh my God.
Wow, look at that. Hang on.
Just
Now-
do a nice little swipe down the bottom.
We're going all the way through this guy.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that was a squirrel. It looks like a red fox. You have a red fox scarf.
If you guys want to check
it.
this out, Beard Cam will be activated and will be on throughout the shaving of Patrico's monstrosity.
Oh, this is
1057thepoint.com/Riz. And thank you guys again for answering the Eagle call. It's The Riz Show.
The Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.
16 service centers. The number one choice for your automotive needs, Bommarito Automotive Group. Family owned and operated for almost 50 years now. The Bommarito family and owners Frank and John Bommarito continue the tradition and mission to make sure that every family has at least one Bommarito vehicle in their driveway. Bommarito.com, one of the top searched automotive websites in the country. Make sure you log on to Bommarito.com 24/7 for all your automotive needs on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. It does not matter whether you're looking for new, certified pre-owned, commercial, you want it, you need it. Bommarito Automotive Group, they have the vehicle for you. They are Missouri's #1 automotive group, and stop in today and find out why, or schedule that test drive, set up an appointment, or again, get all the information you need by using Bommarito.com. They're north, they're east, they're west, they're south. You can find a Bommarito near you, and again, 16 service centers, 20 locations. Nobody has more, nobody sells more. It's Bommarito Automotive Group, where price sells cars.
Hi, I'm King Scott, and this is Cooking with King Scott. Today, we do tortellini, but before we get in that, let's visit Gordon Ramsay and see how he makes the perfect tortellini. I guess you're not there. Well, that didn't go as planned, but I promise you the perfect tortellini, so let's make the perfect tortellini. Now, cooking's not an exact science, but there are rules. So before we start, let's make sure we do it properly. You want to turn it over and read the rules. It says to peel back a small corner of the film on the top of the tray. So when you do this, you need to be very careful because food could fall out when you flip it back over. Microwave on high for 4 or 5 minutes until heated through and allow to sit for 1 minute before removing film. Oh, this is good. Please be careful of steam and
toss gently
with a fork prior to eating. Now, in a kitchen, you need all the proper utensils, so thankfully, we brought one here. This is a microwave. So what you do is you put this in there, and it says to, oh yeah, it says to cook for 4 or 5. I like to go at, I think the perfect way is 425. Now, to pass the time away, I like to sing some songs. And 3, and now it's done. All right. If you're like me, you're excited to eat food. So remember, it said to be careful with the steam, and you want to toss it gently. I'm going to skip the tossing part. Waft it. That smells fresh. Plate, please. This is my favorite part, is you want to always make your plates
25.
look
It's
very
time to start thinking about lunch. It's never too early. What do you want? You want a sandwich for lunch? Maybe some soup, mac and cheese. Wash that down with a hand dip shake. Go to Potbelly. Potbelly got you covered. How about a turkey club or roast beef? Download that Potbelly app and see the menu and start earning yourself some sandwich and treat rewards today. If you got a limited time for lunch, great. They get you in and out the door in 8 minutes or less. If you can't leave the office today, they'll deliver. If you're in charge of planning a big event, think about Potbelly for catering. They're fresh, they're fast, they're friendly, they've got a great kids menu. So if you're a parent on the go, great kids menu. Kids will love it. I know my kids love it. Fresh baked cookies. And you got 4 locations. Clayton, Creve Coeur, about 100 yards away from here. St. Charles on First Capitol Drive, and in O'Fallon, Missouri on Highway K. It's Potbelly. Feed your smile. And welcome back to America's favorite cooking show, The Skinny Guinea. On The Skinny Guinea, with me as always, is the Fat Guinea, Tony.
Hey, hi.
And my other assistant, Creepster Jeff.
Hello. Hello.
And today we will be making placenta smoothies. And here's what you'll need. Frozen mango, orange juice, some ice, vodka of your choice,
Nice.
coconut milk, and 1 large, fairly fresh placenta. Hey, when is our guest of honor getting here? Ooh, there's the bell. Go get him.
I'll actually go.
Oh, there he is.
Thanks. Hey.
Man of the hour right here.
Hey, I just was walking around.
Guest of
the
honor
neighborhood.
today. Okay.
Yeah. What you guys got cooking?
We're making placenta smoothies. Oh.
Come on in here.
Oh, God.
Woo! All right.
If I throw up in this alcohol.
Oh,
That's a lot.
You smell it.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right.
I recommend we all glove up.
Okay,
Let's glove
please. If anyone is curious, my wife did just get test results back, and we're good to go. Hopefully.
up. All right, so here's how we're going to do this.
We're not.
All right, grab it.
Yeah.
And then cut it.
Oh boy. All right.
Cut it into like some chunks.
I never said I would touch it.
Your kid was inside there.
I forgot that I had to actually do things with this.
And it was defrost. And how it took about a day to defrost.
I took it out.
And this is how.
I took it out.
How
It was
old?
Sunday. At what time did when you finally called me after
Like
getting
4
home?
o'clock.
Yeah.
Jeff, preheat the oven if you're good.
All right. Cut. Where am I putting it?
I'll do it. Idiot. No. Oh, don't touch it.
Put it down. Put it down.
Oh, don't touch it. Oh, no!
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
What do you do?
I'm leaving.
Put it in the box.
Menshealth.com should be autofilling on your computer there if you not feeling like yourself lately and you're trying to figure out exactly what to do. Go to victorymenshealth.com. They've got the testosterone. They've got the MVP drip, which helped me before my last half marathon. If you are a super active person, they have a menu of things that can help you drip wise. If you are not an active person, but because you don't feel as though you can be, because maybe it's a testosterone thing, maybe get in there and have a blood test and see what's doing. VictoryMensHealth.com, now 2 locations. The Town and Country location is phenomenal. I don't care if you live right next door to the original location in Illinois. You should go check out the Town and Country run. The anti-gravity chairs while you're getting whatever drip it is. TVs everywhere. It looks just like a lot like the Illinois location as far as the decorations and stuff. Doesn't look like a doctor's office, but there are doctors there, certified urologists that'll help you out and make you feel good again. VictoryMensHealth.com. Be you again.
I'm so upset.
Do you want to fire one, and then you fire one? You haven't fired one, right?
It's I don't trust myself to fire.
Oh.
So
Would you like to fire on you, sir?
I don't care. Could be both of you.
You want to do one?
I'm just afraid that I'm going to aim too high and then hit him in the back.
Don't
and all
hit
of
me
a
either,
sudden it's
Tiger.
over.
Now
Too
I'm
high?
going to go over there. All right, here's how this is going to work.
You have to count to 5.
I'm going to count to. You shoot me once, and then I count to 5, and then you shoot me again.
It's the anticipation of the count to 5, which is
The Rizzuto Show.
Thank you, fellas. That'll be enough of that. I see Moonlight during the break, like contorting his body
I was trying to flip upside down.
Flip upside down. What are you doing?
I was looking at real or fake.
Oh. Is it that third picture?
It's the third picture, and it's, it's upside down from my view. And it's so difficult.
It's tough.
Tough week, huh?
Mm-hmm. Tough tots.
Tough tots this week. We'll make our picks in just a little bit. Also, match up with Moon coming up. Give away some fabulous prizes. Tickets to go see the Big Summer Show with Jimmy Eat World and Third Eye Blind. Tickets for the Korn Alice in Chains show. Tickets to go see Grandson over at Ballpark Village. So when it comes to weddings and wedding planning, you think, okay, it's usually the bride to be that does most of the planning, right?
You would think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to weddings, you usually think it's the bride to be that does the most thinking about all the different little specifics when it comes to the wedding, right?
Yeah, it comes to a woman says, hey, I've been planning everything. All I needed was the guy. Now I got the guy. Everything else I've been planning in my head.
This certainly busts a lot of those stereotypes because according to a new survey, men actually spend more time picturing their future wedding than women. The survey found that men are 8% more likely than women to think about what the wedding would look like when they're dating somebody. So some more results from that survey. About 7 out of 10 married people say they had a picture of their wedding in their head before they met their significant other. And the top things people imagine are the location, their dress or suit, the food and drink, the photos, and who they're going to invite. And the most common words people use to describe wedding planning are exciting, memorable, and
stressful.
I know your daughter's going through some wedding planning.
Yep.
Stressful?
I'm assuming.
For you, stressful?
I know the
Yeah.
answer. I know the answer to this question, at least for you. Did you plan anything with your wedding, or did you just show up? You showed up. Moon, what about you?
I would say I was definitely a part of it.
Yeah. Jeff, what about you?
Yeah, I was about 50%. So
Ooh,
some stuff I could give a crap about. Other stuff I was like, yeah, I want to know.
Yeah,
Ours
I
was
wouldn't
right
say
down
50.
the middle, 50-50 for sure. And we did everything ourselves.
I would say
Like
50-50
all the
on-
centerpieces, all the table, the invitation. Even from the invitations, we did everything ourselves.
I was asked about the guest list.
I would say 50-50 on
And
the
your
decisions.
reply was,
whoever.
I would say 50-50 on the decision, but not the concern. Right? I mean, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Probably around, I wanted to be a part of the decision-making, but I was also like, I don't really care about the flowers.
yeah.
Yeah, the small little details. You know, I don't care.
You know, oddly, I had a lot of input on the cake.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
I
Or
don't
is
know,
that
maybe
weird?
you're like a really...
And here's how much we
That
cared
was
about
my
the cake, okay?
That was my most important part.
Yeah.
We don't even remember eating cake.
I just didn't want it to be stereotypical wedding cake looking thing. You know what I mean?
I
It's
don't
a
even
little
remember
different.
eating the cake.
I had somebody come up to me the other day and say, your wedding cake was still the best that we had. Because we had it was like French vanilla and kiwi, and then the other one was like French vanilla and strawberry, and there was a raspberry and a chocolate, and it was like, yeah. We
What's
went
the
all
second
out.
cake too? What's is it? A groom cake or something like
The
that?
groom's cake is, you usually get that at the night before at the rehearsal dinner, or 2
I
nights
think
before.
this was side by side.
Sometimes it is.
But I don't.
I mean, Riz, you know, like my thing at weddings is even if we normally don't eat dinner, we normally just have a piece of cake, or not we, that's my thing. I normally just eat the cake. So when it came to my wedding, I was like, I got to have a bomb cake. If like that, if that's my thing, like I got to have a good cake.
I've been to a couple of weddings recently that haven't had cakes. They've had different things catered in, like donuts or...
That's the thing now.
Big bowl of pudding. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What was the last
Donuts are the
Fruit
hot.
cocktail, want some
canned
wedding
fruit cocktail.
pudding.
The hot new trend. There's three things that are the hot new trend as far as desserts when it comes to wedding. There is the candy bar is always a thing, so that's like nothing new. But like on the side where you get like a little to-go bag, you throw some candy in there and you roll. But cupcakes is the new thing. Also the donuts, and a lot of times it's like Strange Donuts or
Something big and fancy.
Vincent Van
That's
Donuts.
basically a
What
cake
I would
anyway.
do, I think the new trend should be giving out coupons for Baskin Robbins. Here you go, get your own dessert.
That's funny that you say that because number 3 is an ice cream bar where they have those little, like the little individual Ted Drews, and then they got all the fixins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that seems pretty cool. The candy thing.
I like when they roll out
weird.
the dessert cart and light it on fire. You ever
You
see
say weird? That's like been around forever.
Really?
What has?
Like a
is that?
candy bar.
8-year-old
Oh,
birthday
I've never
party?
seen that,
You
Well,
put
like,
candy in a bag and
it's-
leave with it?
You ever go to the weddings where they make the
it's
show
huge.
out of wheeling out the dessert cart? Oh, I've been to
no.
weddings where they make it a show, where they light something on fire.
You've been to weddings where there's a live bear tied up out front or whatever, though.
That was at an anniversary.
Oh, totally different. Sorry.
That was a 50th
Yeah,
anniversary.
it was an
party.
elephant at the.
I don't think the dessert
wedding.
cart on fire is a St. Louis thing. I'm just saying.
And you
It's
sure
like,
it was
"It's
supposed to
time
be
for
on
the
fire?
flaming dessert. Oh no, it was the whole thing, and they dimmed the lights, and it's like a Bananas Foster kind of thing where they light it on fire. It was great.
There's a lot of bananas.
I like a show.
A lot of bananas.
A good point. You go to weddings where there's an Iron Chef rolling sushi, and I was at a wedding the other day. This was probably 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, where, and this is not a joke, and it's no knock because I dug it, where they had emos as that was the meal.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I've been to VFW halls for weddings too, man.
I've been to 2 emos.
Run the gamut.
Catered weddings.
Was this mixed canned vegetables on a paper plate? Okay.
Tastes like love
no,
to me.
No Iron Chef, but okay. And it was a paper plate with that sogs out when you put something wet on it. Not even the wax coated one.
That means you're eating too slow.
Boo. Boo.
Boo with you.
I don't know. We can save money on these paper plates. All right, let's go.
And you know
with
which
that.
ones I'm talking about? They're kind of ridged.
You can barely even tell if you got 2 or 3 of them in a stack because they're so thin.
Yeah,
That's how thin they are.
Crack
Only
when
one
you,
plate.
When you grab the scallop and you peel it.
Oh, yeah,
it's
scallop is what it is. Only one plate. I'm sorry. I'm like, but it's a wet thing that's going on there. Bride and groom said 1 plate. Okay.
It's a stale paper towel.
It's going to sog through by the time I get to my table.
Anything wet on it turns into toilet paper. That's about how thin it is.
I do like wedding cake, though. I mean, I'm not even a big dessert guy necessarily, but at a wedding, I'm always like, oh, I'm kind of excited to see how the cake is.
Here's an urban myth, or is it? Can wearing a hat really make you bald? I was always told that. You wear a hat too much, you're going to be bald.
Oh, because it constricts the blood flow to the follicles,
That's
correct?
what I thought. That's what I was told.
Ooh, tell me it's a myth because I'm wearing a hat.
There's an article in Time Magazine about this, actually. They talked to a plastic surgeon, and he says that genetics are the main player in hair loss.
Yeah, but you don't want to help it on.
But he says the causes are multifactorial. Experts say pulling the hair back severely creates tension that pulls on the hair follicles, which can cause the hair to fall out over time. The doctor said that if someone were to wear a hat very tight for long periods of time, that could cause some damage to the hair. Other experts say that maybe it's the fabric in the hat that could contribute to hair loss. Like it causes like a allergic reaction sometimes. But overall, they agreed that for most people, wearing a hat is not a serious risk factor when it comes to hair loss. And actually, the protection from the sun that wearing a hat provides is more important anyway.
The only credence that I gave it is if you wear. I know some of you guys are shorts guys, but like Jeff, you always wear long pants. I always wear long pants. You ever notice there's certain spots on your legs that don't have hair, and it's because the
right here.
Yeah, it's because the jeans wear down the hair, like just break up the hair. Yeah. So I always thought, man, if you wear a hat too much, at least maybe the band you're somewhat thinning. You know, from movement and kind of breaking hairs up.
Apparently not.
You're fine if you wear a hat. You're not going to go bald because of it.
Hey, man, we all fear.
I always
the hat
fear
is
the
there
bald.
for once you're bald, you can wear it.
we fear the bald because we have by far the best hair in radio.
Oh, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Best hair in radio.
Where's that award?
But I always read that it was your mom's dad.
Yeah, me
That
too.
is-
Yeah.
And my mom's dad was completely horseshoe bald at 22.
Yeah, and that's a bunch of BS.
No, I think there's something to that.
My mom's dad was bald
Well,
too.
I don't think it's guaranteed, but I mean, I think the gene is some. Maybe I'm totally buying into a myth here, but I thought that the gene is carried through your mother because, dude, I believe it so much that when I found my biological parents, the
First thing you checked?
thing I asked my biological mom was, "Hey, just curious, is your dad bald?" That was the first question I asked.
A little extra weight might not bother men very much. And we were talking about, dad bods are becoming more acceptable. In fact, some people are saying they're sexy, which, come on.
Get the out of here.
Seriously. That's the people, the dad bods saying that. Yeah,
They're not wrong.
Sexy. But a new study published suggests that subcutaneous thigh fat and visceral belly fat in men could be related to prostate cancer. And it seems that the higher a man's body mass index, the more they could be at risk for aggressive prostate cancer. And one of the researchers said that understanding and studying fat distribution patterns could explain the mechanism linking obesity with aggressive disease and target men for intervention strategies.
Yeah, like where you're holding the fat.
Yeah, where you're holding the fat.
Heard all sorts of different things about that. Like if it's stress, if you're like under certain stress, you're packing pounds in different places. If it's if you're not really dealing with stress, but you're putting on, because of poor diet, it's going to be placed in a completely different place. All of that matters.
And listen, if you have no self-control when it comes to eating and you're worried about the belly fat, there's this. Amazon is now selling a bracelet that will give you a 350-volt electric shock every time you partake in bad habits. We've come to we are here now, guys.
Yep. Shock collars.
We are here with shock collars.
Wow.
And the idea is that each time the wearer misbehaves, you give yourself a shock with the bracelet in an effort to break your bad habit.
This sounds like the character on Billions.
And the device can also be used with an app that appoints your friends as digital guardians.
Oh, boy.
Able to shock you when you break the rules. And I am volunteering right now to buy every one of you a shock collar and be the keeper of the app.
While that's super nice of you, I'm going to pass.
Just for your own health and safety.
Okay, cool. You too, though.
Mm-hmm.
How much will this run you?
What brand is it?
It's Amazon. Amazon is now selling the bracelet. I don't. It just as Amazon selling it.
Hey, I'm running to Target. Get your bracelet just in case.
The inventor of this thing says it feels like if you touch a doorknob after rubbing your socks on the carpet. It's like a little jolt.
Better get your ass back here by 6 p.m.
That's a good point.
Start shocking you.
Ooh, man. Can you imagine? Oof.
All right, I just clicked. Oh, boy. I don't know how to do pounds.
Oh, it's a British thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you know it's good.
Well, how much is it?
Pounds to dollars. Hold on, I got it here. So it is $242. So you're going to buy them for all four of us. Okay, cool.
How much?
$242
each.
Each.
Get out of here.
That's a pricey
I'll go
joke.
to PetSmart and buy a shock collar.
You ever done one of those? I've done one of those.
I've done one of those too. We put it on my dog when she was having, when we first got her and she was barking like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on our dog, shocked her once, and she like jumped and yelped, and I was like, "Get it off the dog!" And then my wife was like, "It can't be that bad," and I was like, "All right, well, hold it." And she held it, and I hit the button, and she threw the damn thing like Joe Montana. I mean, she threw
I know,
it
people
70
were telling
yards.
me to get that for my dog. I don't know.
Dude, there's other ones
I hate it.
besides ones. There's ones that don't shock. There's ones that just vibrate.
That's the one we ended up buying those.
Yeah,
and
the
it works
vibrate one
perfectly.
just goes, oh crap, you're calling me.
It's a high pitched squeal and a vibration.
I know. You think I'm a soulless person, but I don't know. I can't see myself putting that on my little cat. I can't do it. I love her so much.
I tested it on my neck, not on my hand.
And?
Oh, it hurts.
It hurts. I don't want to do that to my
this was
dog.
one of like the big beefy ones too for like huge dogs. It was it got me.
I saw somebody, but when I say I saw somebody, I may or may not be talking about YouTube. I may or may not be talking about one of my idiot friends. Do some dumb challenge where they put the shock collar on. They took a lemon, sprayed it in their eyes, took a shot of Tabasco, had somebody shock the collar, take a shot of tequila, and then get slapped in the face.
Well, you have dumb friends.
They are, truly. Some of them, yes. But it was ridiculous.
Huh.
And they said the worst part about that whole sequence was the shock collar.
Well, we are at a point where apparently we have no self-control that we now have to put shock bracelets and collars on ourselves. And have somebody else be in control of shocking you. Jeff. No.
But can I just have a big...
No.
Get him, let it stop it. Get him, cuff him.
No. All right, that's your news. Up after the break, it's Matchup with Moon time. Summer's here, and I hope you have an incredible vacation planned out. I want you to get away. I want you to relax, kind of forget about everything. But maybe smudged glasses and maybe those annoying contacts are still on that packing list. My friends at Brinton Vision are going to help you out this summer. And you already know that Brinton Vision is the only place in Missouri where you'll find all 7 forms of modern, advanced vision correction. And you have a Harvard-trained surgeon, Dr. Jason Brinton. He says the advanced treatments offer a quick recovery time. So you don't have to miss out on really any summer fun. And maybe you're thinking, do I spend money on, the vision or the vacation? You can do both. Brinton Vision has affordable payment plans, so you could absolutely budget for clear vision and a great vacation this summer. But don't take my word for it. Look up Brinton Vision online and check out the hundreds of 5-star reviews from happy patients on Google and Yelp and all those sites. Brinton Vision, 314-375-2020, 314-375-2020. You can also go to brintonvision.com, click the Schedule Now button on the homepage, and book online. That's brintonvision.com. All right, up after the break, it's Matchup with Moon Time, your chance to win your way into the Third Eye Blind Jimmy World Show happening next Tuesday over at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We got tickets for the Big Summer Show with Corn and Alice in Chains, August 23rd at the Amphitheater, and tickets to go see Grandson next Friday, June 28th at Ballpark Village. So we need Team Moon, Team Riz. 314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. We will play next. 747. On this Tuesday, another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
This guy is a douche with a capital bag.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Only thing to report, eastbound 370 near 94. There is a report of an accident. That's from a while ago, but still cleaning things up. Your point forecast today, isolated thunderstorms this morning, partly cloudy this afternoon. Around 80 for the high tonight. Some late night storms possible, around 70 for the low. And right now it is 73 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
It's time for me to get out of here. I'm going to leave you in here.
Are you leaving already?
Yeah, you're taking over.
Oh, all right.
But I'll be back with you tomorrow from 2 to 6, and I wonder what shape I will find you. I'm really curious.
To tell you the truth, I think you're going to find the room in poorer shape than I'm in.
Guys, go online, 1057thepoint.com/studiocam. I promise this will entertain you.
Yes.
It is decorated in moon fashion in here. People who are texting in think that this isn't going to go over so well in the morning.
No, this is not going to go over well. This is not. I know this is
the
not.
Men of the morning show like it to be a little bit
very tidy.
Tidy. This is not tidy at all. This is like my environment. I want to roll around in it.
But
Let's do this.
But for you listening, untidy does not mean dirty. This is going to be a very clean area, but it is. Let's just say it's decorated.
Yes. It's spirited. It's like Moon's birthday party exploded in here.
Yeah. I'm having a birthday party tonight.
I'm not going to leave you high and dry, but I am, so here you go. Moon is in next. She's going to take over. Keep peeping him on the webcam, 1057thepoint.com/studiocam. Right?
That's right.
Studio Cam. Hashtag Free Moon. Use it on the social medias.
Free Moon!
Free Moon!
I am Moon, and I'm locked in studio. But I have a lot of friends, right? Nothing happened here. We did not have a party. We had no fun because this is a complete crappy punishment, and I hope no one ever has to deal with it. Now, I say this now in jest because it's fun, but I'm only 12 hours in at 48 hours. Honestly, I think I'm going to be a bitchy wreck come 46th, 47th hour. It's gonna be gnarly. But until then, this is my place. My place. The Riz Show, they're just borrowing my space. Donnie, he's just borrowing my space, and Lux is just borrowing my space. This is my space for 48 hours. So hashtag free moon, and hopefully I get out of here soon.
The U.S. Open, the Masters, child's play compared to what we went through on that hot afternoon.
I was hungry most of the day. I think we played golf. I think we played golf. I was hungry most of the day.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm an amazing golfer, but it really points to more about how bad they were, to be honest with you.
Their jaws were on the floor as to how good we were. How good we were driving him. He was, hitting pins out there. I was driving him 463 yards, I think was the distance. And they were like, you guys are the greatest golfers I have ever seen. So we were heading down to Stone Wolf, and the backspin guys were going to meet us there. And I figured I'd wear something kind of casual, just like my normal sort of golf attire.
You're honestly the best dressed as far as all of us is concerned. He was probably the worst golfer, but Moon was spot on with his dress. As a matter of fact, it went so well that he actually has a line of golf clothes now for the LPGA Tour.
We show up. It was a nice, breezy 117 heat index. And everybody was in good spirits, We started off with a little bit of driving, a little bit of chipping, a little bit of P-wedging, if you will. That's what we call it when we're as good as we are. This new P-wedge, you should see it. You should see my spin on this P-wedge. And we loosened up, We picked our carts. I was number 22, and we put our clubs in there. And here we go. Gonna show the pros how to do it.
No mud on the shaft today.
Hey, let me feel your shaft. You got a nice shaft, man.
It's team secure.
Oh!
Oh, God, there it goes. I told you.
Safe spot, out of bounds.
I shot really good. Pretty far. Not so accurate, but far.
Moon disappeared for about a half hour. And next thing you know, there's 5 pregnant chicks in the clubhouse.
There were some records that were going to be broken.
As far as the putting is concerned, Riz was
Bling.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show, and wedding season is here. And Patrico's going all these weddings, and I'm sure the brides and the brides-to-be,
all being food.
if they got that Mortzworth jewelry ring, they lead with that baby.
They
Look
sure
where
do.
I got my ring.
Listen, and I can tell, usually right away, those that have decided to go to Moritz Royce and have a great experience, not just because that's one of the first things they lead with when we sit down for their consultation, but because you're right, Riz, they do show it off a lot more.
It's a badge of honor.
Some people, when they go and they get their ring and they make the bad decision by going to a street level or a mall jeweler, they basically take their money. Let's say you have a $6,000 budget. You take your money and you go, here's $6,000. What can you get me for $6,000? You do that at Moritz Royce, and your dollar goes so much further. I mean, you get a ring that would probably cost you $12,000, $13,000 at the other place, which is insanity.
It's not a cookie-cutter ring that,
What's going on? You're just zoned.
7 gazillion people have. I mean, you get something from the Simon G collection, you custom build something from the ground up, maybe take an old family heirloom and modernize it. There's so many things you can do, so many options available for you. And customer service, I mean, second to none. And you'll leave there feeling like, man, I did a good job. And not feeling like, I think I was taken advantage of. That's the worst.
Yeah, it
Especially
is.
if you drop your hard-earned money.
Yeah, and these guys up there, they know the ins and outs of buying jewelry, so they're already getting you deals. And like you said, exclusive pieces of jewelry from some of the big names out there, personal relationships with Simon G. And the staff up there, I mean,
Patrico, my God, I
huge
thought that was John Daly
huge
for
amounts of experience in buying jewelry.
More Choice Jewelry, NinjaBling.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show, where you get the jewels and not the shaft.
Celebrates with chicken.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
Welcome back. And it's time for Matchup with Moon, who during the break is being Debbie Downer.
Oh, stop.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm just getting in your head.
Well, mission successful. You'll probably win both of them. That's what you said. Well, I'm ready for this game because you'll probably win both.
That's that reverse psychology.
You got me, you jerk.
Might as well not even play.
They're yours to lose, buddy.
They are. They are. All right, so we got tickets for the big summer show with Third Eye Blind and Jimmy Eat World. Show is happening next Tuesday at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. In fact, we'll give away a 4-pack of lawn tickets.
Nice.
You're cool.
We also have tickets for the big summer show featuring Korn and Alice in Chains with Under Oath and Fever 333.
Mm-hmm.
That's August 23rd at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And tickets to go see Grandson.
It's that show?
Grandson. That's next Friday over at Ballpark Village. So Patrico will ask Moon 5 questions and me the same 5 questions. And whoever gets the most right, our respective teammates on the phone will get their choice of prizes. Coin flip during the break. Moon won, and you choose to.
I'll go ahead and receive questions on the first round first.
You will receive the questions first. Okay, let's get our teammates. And we go to Nick in Bethalto. Hello, Nick.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thank you, sir. Nick, Team Riz or Team Moon?
I got to go Team Riz.
All right. Hope we win. All right. Hang on. And let's go to line 3. Who's this?
Thailand.
Thailand, hello. We were waiting for you, Thailand. There she is on the phone.
Oh, that's great.
Thailand, Team Riz or Team Moon?
Team Moon.
All right.
All right. It's a good choice.
Hang on. That was really her only option. I don't even know why.
I was going to say.
I don't even know why.
We're changing it up. Okay.
I don't even know why I asked.
Made me feel better. I appreciate it.
All right, let me get the isolation headphones on. And I will hit the play music. Hit it, Jeff. Got that going. And
Titanic.
Here we go. Match up with Moon.
Hey, Moon, what's up?
It's still been haunting me.
Here. Louder, Jeff, please.
It's been haunting me for a week. Titanic.
Okay, good.
Moon.
James Cameron.
Last year, the Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup. Who did they beat?
Oh, my God. Damn it. Man, what's the Blues route? I didn't cur. Capitals and... God dang. I'm going to go back to that.
True or false? Grover Cleveland appeared on the $1,000 bill.
That's interesting. I'll just say true.
Moon, you always say 1994 was the best year for music.
Faux show. No, the best year for alternative music.
Well, regardless, what female pop star won record and album of the year?
Female pop star, 1994. Oh my God, I don't know. Whitney Houston.
What year did the final episode of Friends air?
We'll go 2004.
What is the name of the element with the chemical symbol of He?
H is hydrogen, He. I want to say helium, obviously, but I think... Is that the tricky one? Is that iron? I'm going to go Arizona Coyotes for the first one.
Okay.
And why are you laughing?
Nothing. Not with you. I'm sorry.
Don't throw me off. Damn it. No, that's Effie. I'll just go helium.
And then the tiebreaker question is, how many total episodes of Friends were there?
Oh, my goodness. Let's say... I'll say 112.
Thank you.
What was I listening to, Jeff?
That's the musical stylings of Love Jones.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, can I change my answer?
No.
Totally.
How'd you do? How'd you do, pal?
Oh, I think I did poorly.
Okay.
There's a couple that I just have no idea.
Well,
but I could have made a better guess on one, and I totally
my
blew it.
turn. I'm playing for Nick. You're playing for, or you played for, Thailand.
Yeah, sorry, Thailand. This is yours to lose for sure.
I hope I make you proud there, Nick.
I was like, gimme, and I missed it.
Oh, don't say that.
Enjoy.
All right. Moon is getting the isolation headphones on, and here we go.
Hey, Riz.
Hey.
Last year, the Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup. Who did they beat?
Oh, boy. The Washington Capitals beat... Sharks.
True or false? Grover Cleveland appeared on the $1,000 bill.
False.
Moon always says that 1994 was the best year for music, or as he says, alternative music. What female pop star won Record and Album of the Year in 1994?
Jewel.
What year did
Sheryl Crow.
What year did the final episode of Friends air?
2003.
What is the name of the element with the chemical symbol of He?
He. He. I think the trap here is it's helium. Or is it a trap? Helium.
Tiebreaker question. How many total episodes of Friends were there?
205.
Thank you, Riz.
Okay. I did
before-
poorly.
Oh, get out of here.
I did.
Well, then then the deciding factor was going to be the one that I totally blew. Which, by the way, can I say my second guess, not counting for anything, obviously, before you give the answer of the first one?
Yeah, let's just get there. Before you ruin the reveal like every week,
No, he
let's
said
just
he
get there.
wants to do it when we get there.
When we get there. When we give the answers, yes.
You're not nice sometimes.
Well, every single time we play this game, you're like, I totally blew Titanic. I should have known it. And
No,
I'm
that
okay.
one that one has haunted me for a week.
All right, let's do the reveal.
Last year, the Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup. Who did they beat? Is this the one you want a second guess on?
Yeah,
And it
Coyotes
is
are garbage.
Coyotes were almost last.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's Vegas.
It was Vegas. You both got it wrong. He said
say?
the
You're right.
Sharks.
I said the Sharks.
He
Dude,
said, he said
crazy
the
thing
Arizona
is,
Coyotes.
for some reason, I think I could name 15 Eastern teams. When it came to Western teams, I was so blanking. All I thought was
Vegas,
the Kings
damn
were
it, and you're
garbage.
right.
The Sharks weren't there, and Coyotes is the only other team I could even think of in the
Vegas.
West. Yep.
The expansion team to get into the
Yeah,
Stanley Cup.
it was
Finals.
right when we stopped. I thought of Reeves.
Yeah,
Reeves,
Perron,
damn it.
two Stanley Cup finals in a row. That's what how I
that's
remember.
I know,
ridiculous.
and that's exactly what I thought of as soon as he was
Ridiculous.
done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was the gimme, right? I mean, that was the painful
I know.
one.
I until he said it.
I did so bad on this.
All right,
I don't know
next.
about you.
True or false? Grover Cleveland appeared on the $1,000 bill. Moon, you said true. Riz, you said false. The correct answer is true.
Oh.
That sucks. That was just a guess.
Moon always says that 1994 was the best year for alternative music. What female pop star won Record and Album of the Year? Moon, you said Whitney Houston. Riz, you said Sheryl Crow. The correct answer is Whitney Houston.
That was a educated guess as well.
What year did the final episode of Friends air? Moon, you said 2004. Riz, you said 2003. The correct answer is 2004.
Oh my gosh, dude, these are like stabs in the dark. This
I'm
is
sorry,
not,
Nick.
This is not fun. This is putt-putt with my eyes closed and I'm just sinking them.
What is the name of the element with the chemical symbol of He? You both said helium. You both are correct.
I thought that was a trap question.
I did too. I started thinking it was iron and then I remember that was Fe.
I thought it was herpes.
I
didn't do well in
I
science.
at first said it was hee hee.
Oh,
And?
man.
Oh, the tiebreaker question. Well, you already won.
Tony
I mean,
dozed.
No,
usually
Moon won.
Or Moon already won. Usually you do the celebration here first, but I guess since he won, we're not doing that. How many total episodes of Friends were there? Riz, you said 205. Moon said 112. The correct answer is 236. So, Riz, you would have won.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, Nick.
And Jeff, now that
Clear
the
out the
round
line
is
for me.
over, were you laughing at the
Tyler
Arizona
won.
Coyotes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I thought so too.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, it's nice to laugh at.
Yeah, he laughed
Wrong
right in my
answer.
face. In my face. And
It's
then
just
lied
the
to me
fact that
about it.
Arizona was like almost dead last.
I know.
You know what?
Man, I'm telling you, I blanked on
You know
Western
what, Moon?
teams.
Tomorrow it's matchup with Patrico and Jeff Burton.
Whoa.
Okay.
So we can laugh in your faces.
Fine.
When you
Yeah.
get stuff
Yeah,
wrong.
Here's the problem, though.
Hey,
Here's the problem,
come
though.
up with the
Outside
questions,
of
Moon.
that.
Here's the thing.
I'd like to see you
Neither of
after
us
the show,
care.
Moon.
Well, you know what? You should care.
No. If I get one wrong, okay.
You should care.
Every mistake that is made on this show, we
You
are
should
pounced
care.
upon. So,
Yeah.
Moon,
Yeah, man.
I'm commissioning questions. 10 of them.
All right.
I want 10 questions for tomorrow, you jerks. Okay. 314-692-5537, 314-6 Walker. Play one more round of matchup with Moon. And let's go to Jack on line 4. Hello, Jack.
Hey, how's it going?
So far, I mean, I lost one, but it's okay. Team Riz, Team Moon.
I think you're bouncing back. Let's go Team Riz.
Thank you, Jack. I usually
That's a good choice.
I usually lose the second round, but that's okay. Well,
That's a good choice.
are we down a line again? Are we?
Phones are fun.
Scott's ordering window treatments, I think.
Phones are frozen, I guess, again?
Oh, Scott's in there doing the. He's sweating right now, so that's not a good sign. You see him put his hands up, like.
Scott's hair's whipping back and
Let's
forth.
just make somebody up. His name is.
No, we got somebody.
Wayne.
We got Chris. Chris in St. Peter's.
Oh, he said he was going to call, so good.
Hey, tell Chris on the phone there he's Team Moon, and I hope he loses.
That's a good choice.
Okay, put Moon in isolation. I go first.
Hey, what was that I was listening to a second ago?
That was another one, Love Jones, called You Don't Know Me. That was their single, if there was one.
Is it instrumental?
No.
Oh, you gave me an instrumental.
Yeah, You Don't Know Me is not.
You don't know me.
You don't know
All right,
me.
isolation, please.
Done.
And is it? You think this round is harder?
oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Riz, the spiny anteater and the duck-billed platypus. Anteater. Anteater.
Pronounce all of the N's and the T's.
Well, the reason I said that is because
Anteater.
on here I accidentally put anteater, so I didn't want to screw that up.
Anteater.
So,
Okay, start again.
the spiny anteater and the duck-billed platypus are the only two mammals that uncharacteristically do what?
Lay eggs.
In the year 2000, Santana's song Smooth cleaned house at the Grammys. But the song Breathe by what artist finished #1 on the Billboard year-end Top 100?
Duncan Sheik.
Including Freddie
I don't know,
versus
I could be wrong on that.
including Freddie vs. Jason, how many Nightmare on Elm Street movies are there? 8, 9, or 10?
10. Go back to that breathe question.
Mm-hmm.
Did he do barely breathing? Say the question again.
In the year 2000, Santana's song Smooth cleaned house at the Grammys. But the song Breathe by what artist finished #1 on the Billboard year-end Top 100 charts?
Breathe. Oh, man. What did Duncan Sheik sing? Was that barely breathing? Man. Breathe. Oh, it's going to kill me. Go on to the next question.
Gary Woodland won the 2019 U.S. Open by defeating Brooks Koepka. Who won the U.S. Open last year?
Brooks Koepka.
What was America's first cash crop?
Hemp.
And the tiebreaker question, what year did the most recent Nightmare on Elm Street get released?
2012.
Thank you, Riz.
Damn it. That one is going to kill me. Damn it.
That
There's
sounded
one
like,
question that's killing me. Damn.
That sounded like a theme song to a show that comes on after Empty Nest in 1992.
So you enjoyed the hell out of it.
I'm not going to watch the show.
It's called Blue Sky.
Are we still the same group?
Yeah, we're doing a little Love Jones.
Who the hell is Love Jones?
I don't know.
It's just a band from the 80s, 90s that I kind of dig.
All right, Jeff.
That's all right
Waiting
with
for
everybody.
the,
You guys
the headphones here, the isolation headphones.
Yeah, well, now that you
we
guys
are live
talking
on
to
the
me,
air. I wasn't talking anything about.
We are live on the air.
Oh, we are. Did we start?
I didn't talk anything bad about Lovejoy.
That was the kind of.
Hit it, Jeff.
All right.
Hey, Moon. The
Yes, Tony.
spiny anteater and the duck-billed platypus are the only two mammals that uncharacteristically do what?
The duck-billed platypus.
And the spiny anteater.
They're both kind of near water. They both are not marsupials, but they're close to it. They give birth in some weird way.
Did you write all that down?
I don't know. Give birth in a pouch or something. Like, there's just some weird thing about the platypus that it's like not a marsupial, but it's close. I'm gonna say put their young something with babies. God dang.
All right. In the year 2000, Santana's song Smooth cleaned house at the Grammys, but the song Breathe by what artist finished #1 on the Billboard year-end Top 100?
Breathe. What year?
2000.
Faith Hill.
Including Freddy vs. Jason, how many Nightmare on Elm Street movies are there? 8, 9, or 10?
Including Freddy vs. Jason. Ooh. Stab in the Dark 9.
Gary Woodland won
No,
the
I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go 10.
Gary Woodland won the 2019 U.S. Open by defeating Brooks Koepka. Who won the U.S. Open last year?
The U.S. Open last year. That was not Tiger Woods. Wasn't that Brooks Koepka or not the PGA Championship? This is the U.S. Open.
Correct.
I'll just say Brooks Koepka because I can't think of anything else but Patrick Reed, and I'm pretty sure I've only heard his name with PGA.
What was America's first cash crop?
Tobacco.
Tiebreaker question. What year did the most recent Nightmare on Elm Street get released?
Or was it Cotton? Dang it! What year was the first Nightmare on Elm Street released?
Most recent.
Oh, 2013.
Thank you.
That was the tiebreaker? We're done?
Yeah.
Did I skip one?
No.
Wow.
How'd you do, pal?
I don't know. I thought I skipped a question. I didn't even realize I was done.
So much fun, right?
Yeah, there was a couple
There's
guesses.
one that's killing me. That Billboard question. Damn it.
I think I got it, but I didn't remember. I thought there was another word in the title.
I had to go back.
Well, what'd you say?
I had to go back to. Well, we'll find out right now.
Question number 1. The spiny anteater and the duck-billed platypus are the only two mammals that uncharacteristically do what? Moon, you didn't really give an answer, but you said something about a pouch. Riz, you said lay eggs. Riz is correct.
That's right.
I was feeling for you because I'm like, you know it has something to do with
I
birthing.
know. Fart.
In the year 2000, Santana's song Smooth cleaned house at the Grammys, but the song Breathe by what artist finished #1 on the Billboard year-end Top 100 charts? Riz said Duncan Sheik. That is incorrect. His song is Barely Breathing.
Damn it.
Moon, you got it correct with your answer of Faith Hill.
I thought it was just Breathe, but that's all I could think of.
You know what song I'm talking about, right?
I am barely breathing.
Yeah.
I tried to work it
You
out.
nailed it, Jeff. Duncan?
Duncan.
Including Freddy vs. Jason, how many Nightmare on Elm Street movies are there? Riz, you said 10. Moon, you said 9 and then changed it to 10. Should have stuck with it because the correct answer is 9.
Fart.
Gary Woodland won the 2019 U.S. Open by defeating Brooks Koepka. Who won the U.S. Open last year? Riz, you said Brooks Koepka. Moon, you also said Brooks Koepka. You are correct.
No.
Damn it.
What was America's first cash crop? Riz, you said hemp.
Oh,
Moon, you
man,
said
I think you're
tobacco.
Right.
The correct answer is tobacco.
Oh, damn it.
I didn't even think of hemp. All I thought was cotton or tobacco.
Damn it.
Moon wins.
Ah, damn it.
I did?
Yeah.
That's not a tie?
No.
No, he got Duncan Sheik wrong. You both got Freddie wrong. Then you guys both got. Oh, wait
Brooks
a minute.
Koepka?
Wait a minute. 1,
No,
2,
we both got Brooks,
3,
but you
4.
got something that I didn't.
1,
7, 12.
Oh, I got the
2,
mammal.
3.
9.
Yeah, you got the eggs. I didn't get eggs.
6.
Oh, we go to the tiebreaker.
Oh.
Hey.
Boy,
I forgot the pouch.
James
Because of a good sport.
Oh, stop it. People would have called you out anyway.
That is true.
But thank you.
You would have been the winner for like
That's not what
24
happened.
hours.
Thank you.
Let's not talk about what didn't happen. Let's talk about what did happen.
No, Moon, you won. Duncan Sheik, incorrect. Okay, here's the ones that Riz got right. Lay eggs, Brooks Koepka. Here's the ones you got right. Faith Hill, Brooks Koepka, tobacco. It's over.
Oh.
I don't know what emotion that was. That's bad. It could be bad or good.
Wait, let me finish. Oh, farts.
So what's the tiebreaker?
Here's the tiebreaker question.
This is like...
What year did the most recent Nightmare on Elm Street get released? Moon, you said 2013. Riz, you said 2012. The answer is 2010. Shut up.
And they renamed it Nightmare on Elm Street.
I knew I was on tour.
Shut up, Jeff.
Well,
Jeff picked on me this whole round. I said anteater. And
Good on the eggs one.
I
though,
blew
man.
it. I blew it.
No.
It was mine to lose.
Do you guys want the updated score?
You got in my head. You're up 2. He's up 2.
Incorrect. You're
No,
even.
you were up 2 last week.
Oh.
You guys are now
Remember,
currently even.
James Cameron sunk me.
No. It was a Titanic question.
I said Terminator.
Crowd on Celebrities after the break.
All
It
right.
is 8:17 on this Tuesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Clever, slightly nasty, very impressive.
And coming at you.
Your point traffic update, that being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. As of right now, no major issues to report. Your point forecast today, isolated thunderstorms this morning, partly cloudy this afternoon, around 80 for the high. Tonight, some late night storms possible and around 70 for the low. Right now, 72 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, Jeff, what do you got?
Death in the fashion world. Also, another not great day for Cuba Gooding Jr. And who walked in on Kelly Ripa and her husband?
We got that. I hope they had a camera. Am I right?
I'm hoping so, too.
We got that. We got your crappy birthdays, porno birthday next, and your crap on celebrity. Stay there.
And now, a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico. And that was a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico. And now, a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico. And that was a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
It's time for me to get out of here. I'm going to leave you in here.
Are you
You're
leaving already?
Yeah, you're taking over.
Oh, all right.
But I'll be back with you tomorrow from 2 to 6, and I wonder what shape I will find you. I'm really curious.
White fence on a trail near my house, and I walk by it every once in a while. And there's a sign that's on the fence. It says Chesterfield Fence and Deck. And whenever I walk by, I go, "Good work has been done here." I actually said that out loud. Somebody that actually cares about their house, their property, craftsmanship. Good work has been done here. That's the sign you have the very best, is Chesterfield Fence and Deck. Celebrating 50 years in business. They're a company that I trust with my home. I'm getting some work on the deck soon. But head over to their showroom if you're looking for a new deck, a new fence, pergola, sunroom, screen room, patio. They have a beautiful showroom with these beautiful displays of the new stuff. If you're looking for a fence, wood fence, vinyl fence, aluminum, steel and chain link, the decks, beautiful natural cedar decks, and that Vecca decking, the strongest deck in the industry with no maintenance, and some great new colors: espresso, hazelnut, storm. I think I may get the storm color for the new deck. It's going to match my house nicely. But Chesterfield Fence and Deck, Better Business Bureau Torch Award winner, SBA Family-Owned Small Business of the Year. They got the Big 50 Award from Remodeling Magazine to honor the top 50 remodelers in the country. and you mentioned the Riz Show, you got 20% off your next outdoor project. It's Chesterfield Fence and Deck. Their website is chesterfieldfence.com. After all, who doesn't want a bigger deck?
All right, so we need to discuss strategy, right, on this. First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me, because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. Now this guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's bad.
I thought that would have been like the best bet, but he says it's bad. He says
sprints will kill you. Sprints will kill me.
So, I mean, do you want to do like 2 laps in a row?
I think 2 laps in a row and get it over with, because, well, do we both have to do 2 laps in a row? Like, if we do 2 laps in a row, they have to do 2 laps?
Whoever, because I don't see Patrico doing 2 laps in a row. Yeah, so let's do 1 lap, and we'll switch on and off.
I'm out. I quit. I hate this. I'm always on a team with a defeatist attitude.
Defeatist attitude. Shut up!
You're really nervous about this, but you shouldn't.
You better run really fast.
Go team us.
So, it's running a mile, and in between each lap, a beer will have to be chugged. And Sixer over here is the judge and ref, and is the final say on this entire competition. She will say go. She will also make sure that every last drop of that beer is finished before the run can start. Am I leaving anything out?
You are leaving something out. I quit.
You can't quit. I'm out. I don't care if the teammates, run 2 laps in a row and chug 2 beers in a row, or they stagger. Doesn't matter. Each person has to complete 2 laps and chug 2 beers. And by the way, it's about 95 degrees right now.
Yeah.
It's really heavy.
And the beers are about 95 degrees as well by now.
No, I'll show you.
So back.
Ice cold Bud Light. Okay? It's cold. It's cold.
All right, good.
It's
Let's
cold.
do this before it gets warm.
All right, so let's go.
And after drinking their first beers, the race had begun.
Go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go.
Is it empty, Judge? Come on, Riz. You got this.
Oh, got this. Spillage. You can take him. Spillage.
Go, baby. Go, baby.
I need you to lap that up like off your mustache. That I'm worried about now, too.
Good.
Everything was going smoothly and each participant was giving it their all. But then everything changed.
He's quit.
There's no way, dude. I'm telling you. Dude, ask this little big boy. I saw hyperventilating. I'm done. There's no way.
So do you officially forfeit?
Oh, hell to the yeah. There's no way, dude.
A crazy turn of events. Team Patrico Moon has retired. I think you should get a statement from the quitter.
You can call me quitter all you want, man. I gave him my all that first lap. I'm done, dude. I mean, I'm sorry to disappoint, but there's no way. There's absolutely no way. If we want to do this in a month and complete the next lap, I'm in. But there's no way. I can't feel my feet. I did immediately rip my shoes off.
And you're wearing an AC/DC shirt.
Okay.
You don't deserve to wear that shirt.
Okay.
I think we got these guys. They're gonna fall down too. We're here, buddy. You can do it.
Dude, I don't think you realize.
I realize.
Ask him. I was hyperventilating over
Doing
there.
that bad.
Just let me take my punishment and let me just sit here and have everybody call me a wuss. I'm used to that. It's fine. They won. Okay? Listen. Listen to me. Listen to me. They won.
No.
Moon, if you don't stop with the yelling. They won, but I'm going to complete it. I'm going to walk.
Moon,
I'm going to take
you're
my time.
unnecessarily doing this.
It's my turn to chug, so.
I'm quitting.
Either am I. I just said that.
You have 4th lap.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. I think now he's just showing off.
He is. He's just, listen.
Team Riz,
I think
Team
it's
Riz,
Team Riz.
and Team Burton.
Congratulations. Listen, I take full responsibility. I'm disappointed in myself, but I cannot do it. I cannot do it. There was nothing I could have changed. I mean, besides losing 150 pounds, there's nothing I could have changed.
those chronic sinus congestion things happening up in your face there? It's because it's chronic. It's a sinus infection that's not going away. It doesn't matter how much you spray up there, how many pills you take, how much you blow your nose, how much sleep you get, if it's going to rain or not, all that kind of stuff. It's there. It's chronic. It ain't going to go away if you keep doing that. Or you can call Dr. Gould over there at the St. Louis Sinus Center. He's got balloon sinus dilation waiting for you in the office, not in the hospital, in the office. You come in, you have the procedure done, you go home. Hospital, you got to spend the night. You get your face all manipulated. You got all kinds of pain pills because you get knocked out. Then you got the huge hospital bills. And then maybe it's going to work. I don't know. You're taking a couple of days off of work, so you're taking vacation days, sick days, whatever. Or Dr. Gould, St. Louis Sinus Center, I'll visit. It's taken care of. Balloon sinus dilation. You don't have to treat your sinus issues ever again because you won't have any. 314-473-5433, stlsinuscenter.com.
Go.
Let's do this.
We're gonna do
Let's
this.
do it. All right.
I have to poop so bad.
Open
right now.
up the wrapper.
That's a big chip, man. This is God, it's huge.
So Donnie Fandango's 28-hour radiothon begins on Thursday at 10 a.m. So he'll be going 28 hours playing your requests for a small fee, and that money goes to the Ronald McDonald House Charities in St. Louis. Great charity. Been doing the radiothon for how long now?
I think it's 36 years.
Many, many years.
Right around there.
I think Jeff's a little off. I think it's like 34 years.
Yeah. So we'll do the songs, the business plugs, and you pay a little extra money, for the charity, and they bump your song up to like the top of the list.
Yeah.
It's like a fast pass, a Donnie Fandango fast pass. So that starts 10 a.m. Thursday. It's the Donnie Fandango 28-hour radiothon to benefit the Ronald McDonald House Charities of St. Louis. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
It's brought to you by Amco Ranger, protecting people and property from pests since 1965. Fashion designer Gloria Vanderbilt passed away yesterday, battled stomach cancer. She was 95 years old. Her son is
Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper. He issued a statement saying that she was an extraordinary woman, 95 years old in stomach cancer. That's going to get you, unfortunately. She, the Gloria Vanderbilt, genes back in the day, all that stuff. So 95 years old, passed away of stomach cancer. Things aren't getting any better for Cuba Gooding Jr. He is now denying a comedian, Instagrammer claims of sexual assault. Her name is Claudia Oshry. And she is a lady who does a podcast. And then she's kind of parlayed that into a tour. Like
Don't we all do a podcast, Jeff?
Yeah, that's
we
a
all
good
do
point.
a podcast.
This is just days after he was accused of grabbing a woman's boob there in a club in New York. He's denied that. She mentioned it on her podcast. It's called The Morning Toast. She says she was 16 and in high school. And I can't. I'm trying to figure out the best way to say what he did, but I can't. So I'm going to write it down for you. Seriously going to write it down? Mm-hmm. You can't read that.
When she was 16, so how long ago?
Oil check.
Oh, my God.
Thank you. There you go. Oil check, yeah.
How?
She doesn't go into, this is the weird thing about it. She says she was in high school, said she was 16 when he did that to her. On Monday, the attorney for Cuba says, no, he did not do that, and he doesn't even know Claudia. She, during her stand-up, uses it in her material, saying that if you're going to do that to me, I'm going to make money on it.
Huh.
So it's a very, very strange thing, and asked why she didn't go to the cops when this guy did this to her when she was 16. She said she was in a club, and she was underage, and she was afraid of getting in trouble by the cops. So we'll see. He denies that as well. Taylor Swift had been hyping her You Need to Calm Down video. Remember the song, the single, You Need to Calm Down?
Oh, yeah, this song.
You just need to take several seats and then try to restore the peace and control your urges to scream about all the people you
need to settle down. Calm down a little bit.
'Cause shade never made anybody less gay.
There's a lot of...
It's the new Taylor Swift.
Yeah, there's a lot of people from the gay and lesbian and all that community in there, along with Ryan Reynolds in the video, which is very strange. But she kept under wraps the one big name that is in the video. And if you want to see the video, it's up on the blog. And it is none other than
who?
Katy Perry.
I thought they were fighting.
That's why it's such an amazing thing, you guys.
Oh, my God.
So in the video, Taylor is dressed as French fries and sees Katy wearing that hamburger costume that she's used before. And they make eye contact, slowly approach each other. And I won't spoil it, but they either kiss and get to second base, or they embrace. One of the two. You'll have to watch it on the blog there. She says it's a metaphor for two people that belong together, getting together. As you said, they used to fight. Yes. As you say, they used to fight. This is her explaining why they all good.
Okay.
We have been on really good terms for a while. Like, she...
Okay. I'm so happy. Thank you for the explanation. The MTV Movie and TV Awards aired last night. There was 18 categories. I'm going to go over each one, who was nominated and who won and why. And then we'll play a clip from the movie or the TV shows. That sound good? Or, let's see, Avengers Endgame got the most awards with 3. Best Movie, Robert Downey Jr. and Josh Brolin got Best Actor, Best Villain. Stars Born got 2 trophies. Who really cares about all that stuff?
These are the awards where if you if you're there, you get the award.
Right, yeah.
Like if you show up to one of these award shows, you get it.
Best performance in a movie, Lady Gaga.
Or they tell them beforehand.
They go, and the winner is, and then they look around and I go, oh my gosh, there she is. You!
No, they tell them beforehand. Like, you're going to win an award, so you show up.
But this is the highlight for me. The highlight of the night is the guy who hosted it, Zachary Levi.
Oh, was he Shazam? Yeah.
Okay.
That guy's good.
You guys remember who Ray J is, right?
That's Brandy's brother, the Kim Kardashian sex tape.
Yeah, well,
partner.
he'd like to be known for the TV show that he's on now, and he's sitting in the audience with his wife, Ray J is, and Zachary calls him out.
And, of course, America's other sweetheart, Ray J from Love and Hip Hop is here. Although I'm sure some of you are more familiar with his work as a cameraman. I'm sorry, it was collectively a great idea.
Oof. His wife was, Ray J's wife sitting right next to him and gave him flipped him off double, gave him 2 of them.
Oh, that's not mature.
Deal with it. That's what you're known for, Ray J.
Do you get the TV show if you didn't do that?
No.
Probably not. So I mentioned, and Patrico, if you would pull this up as I get there. So I mentioned that there's a movie about the life of Boy George in the works, and they are casting it. Who do you think Mr. George wants to play him at a slightly younger age? Probably like 20s, maybe teens.
So like Culture Club days?
Yeah, well, maybe even before that, but right around probably early Culture Club days, I'm just guessing. He says a younger me.
Zac Efron with eye makeup?
Oh, I can see that. I don't know.
Although Zac Efron's like 27, isn't he?
If not older. I don't know who would play younger Boy George.
Oh my God!
It's not even a boy.
When you put this up,
Taylor
it's pretty
Swift.
ridiculous.
Oh, Ruby Soho.
Oh,
Sophie Turner.
Holy
Sansa
crap.
Stark.
Isn't that crazy? Look at the
this-
jaw.
this-
Look at the mouth.
Look at this one. This one's the crazy one.
She looks like Boy George when Boy George was younger.
Or really, Boy George looks like her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that is uncanny.
So funny, right?
That's amazing.
And she's 100% down to do it, by the way. And Boy George went on to say, people give me trouble for wanting her to do it because she's a girl. And he said, when I was 17, I would have loved to have been her.
Huh.
So I don't know if that's going to be the official casting, but that's who he wants, and it's about him. So
if you think that Sophie Turner's attractive, you think that Boy George is attractive?
Guilty.
Yes, you do.
Do you? Hey,
Yes, you
quick
do.
question. Do you think Sophie Turner's attractive?
Yes, I do, Jeff.
All right.
Yes, I do.
All right. Dave Mustaine, singer for Megadeth, sorry to take such a hard ride here, revealed yesterday on his Instagram feed that he has been diagnosed with throat cancer.
Oh, that's why they canceled the Illinois State Fair.
You got it.
To play that.
Yeah, he says it's obviously something to be respected and faced head-on. Treatments are already begun, 90% success rate, but stuff in 2019, basically almost everything is going to be canceled.
When I think state fairs, I think Megadeth.
Yep. And Foghat opening for them.
So So he's got throat cancer, huh?
Yeah,
Did they catch it early?
Yeah, he said the 90% success rate for what they're doing. He doesn't say exactly what they've mapped out, but he said there's a treatment mapped out for him.
Oh, that's good.
Said he hopes to get back on the road ASAP. Filmmaker Todd Phillips has confirmed the upcoming Joker film starring Joaquin Phoenix will be rated R. And if that does stick, it'll be the first live-action Batman film to receive an R rating.
Yeah, just from the looks of the trailer, which looks amazing.
It does.
It's not a kid superhero movie.
Nope. And I think giving it a PG-13, some parents would go, "Oh, this would be okay for my kid. It's just a little bit of violence." Yeah. If you rate it R, people will be like, "Whoa, okay, this is a little dark."
Yeah, it's going to be gritty, right?
The trailer.
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world.
This is one I'll see in the theater.
Me too. Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
I think it's rated R because he's in his Calvins.
Oh.
In his Calvins?
Yeah.
He is in his undies.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
His voice is just perfect for that character, is it not?
Yeah.
They're saying that the critics are already saying that you better get ready to give the Oscar to another Joker because they think.
Oh, is that good?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
When does it come out?
I think his voice wasn't.
October 4th.
I don't think people felt that it was a perfect fit until hearing it a few times. Don't you? I mean, because most of the voices are a put on. The Joker voice is usually a put on. Whatever character, whoever's playing
Even Heath
it.
Ledger did it.
Yeah, even Ledger had this sort of, complete shift.
That seems like his real voice.
That's Joaquin Phoenix, just talking like a crazy person.
He is
And
one
he
of
is
those
a
guys
crazy
that
person.
disappears into a role, that is for sure.
When's it come out?
October 4th.
What was his name when his brother was he Leaf? He changed
River.
his name. Oh, he was River?
No, his brother's River.
Yeah, his brother was River. But remember, all of his brothers, his family had nature names. His first films, like Parenthood and was it Parenthood? It was something like Steve
It was
Martin.
Parenthood.
Yeah,
He was the
He
son.
was the kid with the bag of stuff, and he I think he went by Leaf. It was a nature name.
Yes, I think you're right.
And then he went back to Joaquin.
During his period as a child actor, he was credited as Leaf Phoenix, his self-given name.
Wow, nice.
Then he went back to his birth name, whatever, Joaquin, whatever the hell
he
it
was
is.
he was super bummed that he was the only one without a nature name.
So he gave himself a nature name.
That's funny.
Only for a couple films, though.
Been almost 4 years since the last Hunger Games movie, so we need another one. So that's coming very, very soon. Suzanne Collins is releasing a prequel novel in May of next year, and yes, it will be a movie as well. No word on a release date for that, obviously, yet. The action is set 64 years before the original Hunger Games, so I guess no Jennifer Lawrence.
Your kids read Hunger Games?
No.
Your kids read the Hunger Games books?
Not the younger ones. The older ones may have. I think my oldest did. She's a reader.
Yeah.
Bragger. All right, what movie am I describing? Ready? He is a self-made millionaire named Thornton Mellon.
Jurassic Park.
Who
Back
never
to school.
went to college. Back
One of the
to
best.
School. Is
Triple
it?
Indy.
Would you like it to come back?
No.
As a reality show?
No.
That's what's happening. And can you imagine what the premise of a reality show called Back to School is, given the premise of the movie?
Billy Madison.
It's rich
Somebody
people that-
older going back to school.
With their kid.
To prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
Don't you love that movie, Back to School?
I don't know if I've seen that.
Is that the one where he does the diving board
It's
from
the
one?
Triple Indy.
Okay, the Triple Indy. Yeah, I have
That's
seen
what
that one.
a young Robert Downey Jr. and
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield.
I've seen that scene 100 times. I think I've seen a few scenes. I don't think I've ever seen that film.
Oh, that's such a good movie. That's the scene with Sam Kinison. See if you can find me the Sam Kinison Back to School scene.
Is it filthy?
I think it's clean.
Robert Downey Dangerfield Jr. That's his name.
Yeah, but
So
a lot
the
of
premise
those
is
that were clean are not clean.
the premise is the parents go to college with the kids.
I'm going to roll the dice here.
Don't know when or
15
where.
seconds, we're going to go ahead and check this out.
Have you seen some of those old films, like early 80s, late 70s, that are PG, and then you watch them, you go, whoa, the stuff that they got away with.
Oh, I don't know if this is clean.
That's what I'm telling you, man. If you watch some of those old, like if you watch Meatballs, or maybe it's not Meatballs, but like those types of films, they're not as clean as you think they are.
Well, just imagine how many times in his life was Sam Kinison clean. Maybe go off of that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to.
No, I'm not.
I don't see Sam Kinison saying, darn it.
We'll listen to it during the break, and if it's clean.
It's going to be
Pierre
past the
Turgeon?
moment.
Does it say Pierre Turgeon on the chalkboard behind him?
No.
Did he play for the Penguins?
Played for the Blues.
Here's a little
Before or after
TMI.
the Penguins.
He played for the Islanders.
Here's a little TMI from Live with Kelly and Ryan yesterday. Kelly Ripa's husband, Mark Consuelos, was guest hosting with her. They said their 18-year-old daughter, Lola, on Lola's 18th birthday, which was Father's Day, walked in on them during sexy morning fun time.
Oh, really?
So she opens the door, and we're like, all right, close the door.
Yeah, we both say, no,
what are you doing?
Being resuscitated.
And she goes, thanks a lot, it's my birthday.
She shuts the door and you hear, you just ruined my birthday and my life, and I used to see in color, and now everything is gray.
That's funny.
On her 18th birthday. And then everybody was downstairs for the family breakfast with in-laws and everything, and she kept bringing it up. Yeah. Unbelievable. O.J. Simpson officially on Twitter, as we talked about. Here's a video telling us whether or not he is Khloe Kardashian's dad, yes or no.
Okay, here's O.J.
Bob Kardashian, he's like a brother to me.
Clear your throat, O.J.
Bob Kardashian, he's like a brother to me. He's a great guy. He met and married Chris, and they really had a terrific time together when they were together.
Killer time, right, O.J.?
Killer time.
Time together when they were together. Unfortunately, that ended. But never, and I want to stress, never in any way, shape, or form had I ever had any interest in Chris romantically, sexually, and I never got any indication that she had any interest in me. So all of these stories are just bogus. Khloe, like all the girls I'm very proud of, just like I know Bob would be if he was here, but the simple facts of the matter is she's not mine.
And this is O.J. signing off, and just a reminder, if you don't follow me, I'll kill you.
Have a stabby weekend.
Have a nice day.
Let me get right to the point.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. I wish there was audio. I wish there was audio of Gary Busey telling us this, but Gary Busey is playing God in off-Broadway, in an off-Broadway musical called Only Human. And I hope this is really true. I hope he's not just thinking he's playing God somewhere. It's about the time when Jesus and Lucifer realized they couldn't work together anymore due to creative differences. That's what this is about.
Is this in a theater? Like,
yeah, off-Broadway.
Tickets are being sold for it, or it's not just him on the corner just screaming nonsense?
Yeah. This is Gary's quote. God is everything love is, and that love becomes the beginning of blessings and miracles. Playing this role of God is easy because I'm not acting. I'm just believing. You come see it and you'll believe it too.
What? Gary Busey is playing God in an off-Broadway show. Somebody has to still convince him that it is an off-Broadway show, and he's not actually God.
He's actually in a changing room at TJ Maxx.
All I'm thinking is like he's on the street corner somewhere, like thinking it's a play.
Well, you can go check it out in October, the theater at St. Clements in New York City.
Man, I just typed in Gary Busey quotes, and one of the first things that pops up is, my dark side, my shadow, my lower companion is now in the back room blowing up balloons for kids' parties.
All right.
Sure.
Crappy birthdays, Richard Madden.
Oh, Rob Stark.
Yep, he is 33. Blake Shelton is 43. Ray LaMontagne is 45. Isabella Rossellini is 67. And today's birthday of the day. He was the lead singer of some band from 71 to 81. Played guitar in another band. Also played backup guitar for Kanye West. Paul McCartney is 77.
Whatever happened to him after that?
Gave up after that 81. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's Where Fun and Fantasy
Was
Meet.
that Wings? Was the 81?
Yeah, Paul McCartney and Wings was 71 to 81.
How old is he, did you say?
77. Dominique Simone is today's porno birthday. Today's birthday girls handle more rods than every professional fisherman in the Bassmasters Classic in 319 fine films, including Adventures of Breastman, Anal Magic, Male Boobies, Edward Penis Hands, Three Men and a Hooker, and who could forget her unforgettable role in Before They Were Porn Stars, They Were Just Sluts. Dominique Simone is 48 years old. That's your porno birthday, your crappy birthday, and that is your crap on
I
celebrities.
want to play a game. Who said this? When you don't
Gary
know,
Busey.
you know. When you know, you don't know, but you don't know it. When you don't know, you know, so you really don't know, you don't know, which means you really know if it is authentic.
Okay.
Yep.
Up after the break, we're going to make our real or fake picks. 1057thepoint.com/cans. Another one? Go ahead, quickly.
A good way to lose weight is to put salt on your ass and go to a petting zoo. But stay away from the goats because I've seen them make love to a mailbox.
What color is the sky in his world?
Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Oh, man, you're more of a letdown than fruit stripe gum.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Stalled vehicle eastbound 370 right before 270. Also eastbound 64 to Hanley. That is closed. And eastbound 64 to Hanley actually going to be closed until about 9:30. Your point forecast today, isolated thunderstorms this morning. Partly cloudy this afternoon, around 80 for the high. Tonight, some late night storms possible and around 74 the low. Right now it is 75 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.
I'm telling you, man, you don't have to do it. I see the look on your face. You don't have to do it.
I don't like this.
There's a look of fear.
Stop it, John.
So, big thanks to the Mr. B's company for providing us with these peppers.
That's a round of applause from
Stop calling me
everybody
out
but
because
Maryland.
you're totally right. I'm
B's.
terrified.
I don't know if Moon wants to thank this
Dude,
guy.
I asked him if they smelled, and he held the Tupperware
There's
up to
really
us,
no
and he
smell
was,
to
he
it.
was
I'm
shaking.
shaking.
His hand was
First, I
shaking.
haven't
Well,
eaten
let me
anything.
thank Mr. B's salsa hot pepper products. We'll put a link to all their stuff on our socials. But yeah, they got a variety of salsas and hot sauces, and we've had some of their stuff before.
Over at Victory Men's Health, Jeff has been telling you for a while, I've been telling you for a while that this is the place where you will get the most out of you. Whether it be some of their vitamin IV drips or whether it be just their testosterone replacement, that's what Jeff is going through. That's what myself are going through. It's crazy how just a little tiny change can give you more energy or it can just make you feel like you've never felt before. With me, I know that my weight loss has a lot to do with it, but also Victory Men's Health has found out that I was vitamin D almost depleted. Those numbers are on the rise. A lot of other people are going out there and they're feeling like they never have before. We talked about baldness earlier on the show. They can help you with that. Adult acne, they can help you with that as well. And it's not just walk in, here's some pills, see you later. This is walk in, try this procedure that is specifically for you, and then the urologist will check up on you. Make sure you're doing okay. Make sure your numbers are great. And then all of a sudden after that, you can find a plan that works for you and get to where you need to be. VictoryMen'sHealth.com, that's the website out in Illinois, also out in Town and Country. Again, the website's VictoryMen'sHealth.com. Be you again.
And now, a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico. And that was a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
Now we are taping this. We'll put this on the blog. All right, so Jeff is lying back in a chair, and Steph is feeling him up, basically.
She just got to second base on me, although we have known each other a while, so it's okay. Few years.
Okay, now she's applying the first strip
Oh
of
my
wax.
God!
Is that hot?
That is hot.
All right, so it's hot wax being
I just
applied
tried
to.
it on myself. It's the right temperature.
So she's basically saying, "Stop being a puss."
Oh, wow, that hurts.
Are you gonna go over his tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh, over his tattoo. Will it rip the ink out?
No.
Okay, good. All right, so basically 3 long strips she just put on him.
Right.
If I start to faint, are you going to stop?
There's the strip going on.
Oh,
now
no.
this is just like, remember in 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, dude.
Oh!
Well, I tell you what, you're looking good,
Oh, boy.
though.
Oh,
God! Oh! Go.
I'm Kelly Clarkson. I mean Carrie Underwood.
Did you just say that you're out?
Oh, boy.
God, it's way worse. Ow!
Oh, look at that. All right, moves next.
Now, what are we doing about the nipples?
Oh, Bert, I feel terrible. Like that. Look how red it is.
Now, she put the wax around his nipple, so there's no wax
Oh,
on
he
his
said,
nipple.
oh, no.
Here we go. Start singing, Mo.
Belt it out, belt it out, belt it out.
Singing.
That sounds like he's singing.
Go!
No! Let's Burton rip a nip.
Am I shaking? I am shaking.
Jeff, get in there.
Putting a
Just
gag in my
rip a
mouth.
nip.
He's done this before.
Oh, you touching his nipple? Did you just doorbell his nipple?
Yeah, you just doorbelled him. Who does that?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We are taking some great pictures.
Oh, these pictures are phenomenal.
That's a real look of please make this stop.
Rip, nip, and rip.
All right.
Oh, there it
round
goes.
and round she goes. Jeff, where she stops,
Oh,
nobody
there it
knows.
goes. Oh, boy. I'm so nervous. I got
What's it
nothing
going to be? Is it going to be nip? Is it going to be...
Go TP tap!
No piercing.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of disappointed.
I'm super disappointed.
Put the needles
Okay,
away, sorry.
okay. All right, needles away.
Darn it anyway.
He got out of it. He got out of this again,
Darn
too.
it anyway.
All right, well, I guess, ink is going to arm right here. This is happening. Jeff is serving out his punishment.
She's actually starting with the TP.
Oh, she is?
Yep. Needle
Got
and
Mike
arm
5.
right
All right.
now.
Well, it's really happening.
There it is.
Hey,
Give him a
while
tattoo
Jeff
then.
is being tattooed, should we discuss the next punishment?
I believe so.
That's a great idea.
I believe so.
Jeff, can you have a conversation while this happens?
Absolutely.
Or are you one of those straight facers?
So let's just...
No, I'm good. I
All
forgot
right,
that
let's
I got a
discuss the
microphone.
next punishment because we got to make our real or fake picks
Okay.
All right.
in a couple minutes here. Where are you going? You're part of this too.
Really?
Yes, you are.
You're part of this
Pregnancy ain't
team.
gonna get you out of this one.
Oh no, I don't know if she could. I don't know if she could serve it out. But you are.
You're part of this team, so you have to discuss.
You have to discuss it.
Listen, you have to. You're part of this team. You have to discuss
Okay.
the punishment. But I don't know.
I don't know if you.
Because you are with child, I don't know if you can participate in this punishment.
All right, so
in good conscience.
Can we decide and see?
Nah, I think you're gonna not want to do this. I'm just saying.
Can we let her? Yeah, let her.
First of all,
decide?
this is going to be difficult for everyone. I mean, anyone. This is going to.
all right.
We'll talk
so
it out. You'll
Moon
see.
as the king of cans. The punishment for this new competition, real or fake, will be.
You got to stay in this studio for 48 hours.
That's it.
You don't go anywhere.
You gotta
48
stay
hours
in
straight.
the studio
The
for
guy with
48
Crohn's
hours.
disease has a question.
Food is brought to you. We'll get to all the questions. Food is brought to you. You do not leave.
Bathroom?
You are stuck in here.
Of course you could go. You
go to the
course-
bathroom.
Are
and
going
pass
to
the
buy
bags.
a home. Going to stop renting. And listen, homeownership for sure has its benefits. Long term, buying is cheaper than renting. You build equity every month. Homeownership builds wealth over time. So before you call the realtor, I'm not taking anything away from the realtors, and the realtors will show you the square footage, how many bathrooms there are, and what the backyard looks like. Let Kevin Putney and the 123 Mortgage team take care of all the financing before you call the realtor. There's a couple reasons why you want that done. Number one, you know how much house you can afford. Number two, you're not wasting your time and the realtor's time looking at houses that are out of your price range. Number three, you're done. You're qualified. You're approved. There's no chance of your financing falling through. And Kevin Putney offers every loan out there, every type of loan. He works with you depending on your situation. A loan is like a fingerprint. There's only one fingerprint specific to you. And he underwrites all in-house. Kevin Putney, the 123 Mortgage team, rates are in the fours. Take advantage. 314-862-0123. 314-862-0123. He's online at 123mortgage.com. Kevin Putney, NMLS 260678, a division of AFN. NMLS 2373441, 10-point drive, Suite 330, Brea, California, 92821. Contact today, 314-862-0123.
American woman, stay away from me. American woman, mama, let me be. Don't come hanging round my door. I don't wanna see your face no more. I got more important things to do than spend my time going on with you now, woman.
All right, welcome back. King Scott joins us.
Well, hello.
And I think we're about ready to make our real or fake picks. You guys all good? Everybody all locked and loaded?
Wait. Okay.
Here we go.
Boobs go bouncy when you dance, worthy of a second glance. If you think your boobs just get in the way, you are wrong. Boobs are great. I wanna grab them, I wanna shake them, I wanna nom-nom, because boobs. I wanna squeeze them, I wanna slap them, I wanna punch them, because boobs.
Oh, come on. Bring him back. Boobs.
All right, folks, here we are. It's week number 5 in our Real or Fake competition, sponsored by
Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, and by Scarlett's Cabaret.
All right, so here's how it all shakes out. It's a winner-take-all. If you're not first or last competition, Moon is your king of cans with 15 points. There you are.
Feeling good.
King of cans. Jeff right behind with 14 points.
Man, I am. At least I'm not in last place.
Well, it doesn't matter, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bro Tattoos and myself and King Scott and Tony Patrico bringing up the rear with 11 points. What?
The more and more I think about it, I think the nipple's the one I want the least. Because it literally is a nipple. It's a nipple.
Moon's
I keep
tattoo
looking
of
at it
choice
and
for the
thinking it
losers
looks
is
like a big-ass bug bite.
Yeah, it's never gonna look like
look like a zit.
No,
It'll fade off.
I think it'll look like.
It'll look like a
two
nipple.
bites.
Measure your nipple.
Well, just to
Measure your
explain,
nipple.
If you don't know, Moon's tattoo
4
of
inches.
choice for the losers is a nipple.
Yeah, and the idea came from online. I saw a guy that lost a bet, and he had to get nipples all the way down like a cat. So he had 8 nipples.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Thank you for not suggesting that.
And I could only pick one, but it looked so funny. And the guy's face was so sad that I was like, that is hilarious. And it's fitting with the competition, obviously. And it's 2x2, so good luck finding a
spot where that
place
goes.
for that.
I think I'll go behind my ear.
If you're to get the nipple tattoo, where are you going to get it done?
Probably on your shoulder.
Nope.
It's not going to look
idea.
like
Do
a
that?
bug bite. I mean, it's a realistic.
2x2.
It's probably
big.
buried somewhere in here.
Oh, so look at
Bottom
his
of
letters.
my foot, maybe bottom of my foot. Oh yeah, your
letters are what? This is 1 by 1.
Something like that.
So
Oh.
It's huge.
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah. It's slightly smaller than my nipple, but it's still huge.
Prove it.
Okay.
All right, it's 1 point for each correct answer, real or fake, unless it's your lock. Your lock gets you 2 points if you're right, 0 points locked out if you're wrong, regardless of your other picks. 1057thepoint.com/cans. So you can follow along at home, make your picks when you get to your workstation. All right, let's begin with a description of photo number 1, please.
Photo number 1, this is a lovely lady who just got out the shower. She's got her bath
Or she's
towel
just
there.
getting in the
Or
shower.
just getting in, whatever.
I don't think her hair's wet.
She is naked and just has a towel covering up some important parts
Her
there.
naughty bits.
Her hair is long. Her hair is definitely long. You can see it goes down past the boob. And there is a tattoo. Jeff, it's a picture. Jeff, it's a picture. You can
Jeff's
see.
clawing at the screen.
Sorry, my car hit a water buffalo. I needed a towel.
You can see the tattoo on her forearm. Forearm has been blurred out.
Yeah. Okay. These are massive, aren't they? I like what I'm seeing here. And I am going to make the first pick, and I'm saying photo number 1, I'm saying those puppies are real. Tony Patrico.
Also going real.
Moon.
Good for her, real.
Jeff Burton.
Real.
King Scott.
I went real.
Okay. We're all real. Photo number 1. Photo number 2, please.
Photo number 2. This is a lovely lady who I believe this is right before bedtime, because it looks like she's in a dark room. This is the flash going on here. We see all of the left boob and not a whole bunch of the right boob, but this is a bright-ass pink bra.
You see the crease in the...
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because the bra is
underwire.
super small.
That's the underwire of the bra, kind of jab it into her left breasticle. Jeff, what do you think? Photo number 2?
I haven't really decided. You guys go.
Jeff?
I went real.
Moon?
Good for her, real.
King Scott?
I went real.
Tony?
Real.
I went real as well. Okay. And finally, photo number 3.
Photo number 3. Photo number 3 here. This lovely lady she's hanging by her ankles, which is
Photo number
crazy.
3.
Hanging
Struck
by her
out.
ankles here. Or the photo is just been posted upside down, which makes this extremely difficult.
Is she hanging like Batman?
No, this just the picture's upside down.
Oh, she is hanging by her ankles?
Yeah, she's hanging by her ankles, Riz. I'm assuming this is a tattoo here on her rib cage, because there is some pixelation. But we do see the tank top pulled up. Thin woman here with the bra coming out, lacy, black. I don't know what else to say.
Tough.
It looks like bleached, or at least colored hair, right? You think?
I would assume, maybe.
It's a tough one.
If that weighs into it for anybody.
All right, Tony?
Real.
I went real as well. Moon?
Quite difficult for me. Good for her, I went real.
King Scott?
I went fake.
Not a bad choice.
Nope.
I was rolling the dice on this one.
Uh-oh.
Jeff Burton.
Real.
Dang it.
What's it matter, Scott? You just got to be different than Moon.
And it's
well,
also
that's
a
the
pretty
only
big-
problem is I know what he's doing on this one, and that's why I was kind of bummed.
Okay, time for the infamous locks of the week. The most important picks. 2 points if you're right. 0 points locked out if you're wrong, regardless of your other picks. And we'll start with King Scott, your lock of the week.
Alrighty, I locked on number 1 real.
King Scott, lock it in. Number 1, real. Tony Patrico.
Lock number 2, real.
Lock number 2, real. I locked in at real for number 1. Okay, Jeff Burton.
I locked in a number 1 as real.
And
Well,
Tattoo designer, what did you say?
I'm with the Scots and the Jeff. Real number 1. Do it.
Be fake. Be fake.
Wow,
Be
yeah,
fake.
Patrico,
Yeah, but then we wouldn't get points then, Tony.
Patrico could make some movement here.
Yeah, he could.
You could, you
Pretty
could
good
make a
place
move
to
here.
be. That's a pretty good place to be because it's not like you can get in further and last.
Yeah.
You're either last
It's
or
a good
not.
place. It's a good place for you.
And to be honest with you, any other week, any other competition, I would have gone real number 1. But I was hoping that is what everybody would do, and I'm trying to be an outlier.
You're
This could be fake, and I could be locked out, but it's not going to put me in last place.
Listen, this is
by more.
You know,
like
the fences here. You got to take some chances this late in the competition. So 1057thepoint.com/cans. Thank you, ladies. As always, you're awesome. And the big reveal comes on Friday. Okay, up after the break, Tony Patrico has your sports. And I got your headline Who's. It's 9:05 on this Tuesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
I think he is a victim of small penis syndrome.
I'm going to have to agree with that. Coming at you.
I don't think you should. Your point traffic update, that being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Eastbound 44, the on-ramp to W. There is some road work there. That's going on till later this afternoon. Stalled vehicle westbound 364 past Bennington. Right shoulder cleared in a few minutes here. Your point forecast today, isolated thunderstorms, partly cloudy, around 80 for the high tonight. Some late night storms possible and around 70 for the low. Right now, 74 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
And now, a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico. And that was a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
Now we are taping this. We'll put this on the blog. All right, so Jeff is lying back in a chair, and Steph is feeling him up, basically.
She just got to second base on me, although we have known each other a while, so it's okay.
At the official Eagle Call.
Eagle Call!
We need you folks. The next blood drive is happening Saturday at Hood's Home Center at Festus. And everyone who donates blood will get that limited edition Point shirt. And this one is only available to those who come out and donate at one of the Point blood drives this summer. Just 1 pint of blood. That's all you need, 1 pint of blood. And your blood donation helps serve the needs of many of our local hospitals. And there's so many lives that are saved when you donate blood. That 1 pint, up to 4 people could benefit from that 1 pint. Blood supplies, they run low during the summer months. And think about it now, people on vacation, carting the kids around, you don't think about donating blood, but the need for blood is a year-round thing. And once again, we've teamed up with Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Centers to do these blood drives. Next one is Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Hood's Home Center in Festus. All the details at 1057thepoint.com/blood drive. I'll be out there from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Make an appointment or just show up. 1057thepoint.com/blood drive.
Eagle Call!
So we're at Gateway Motorsports Park, and we are at the Kartplex facility, and we're about to get into the fastest go-karts in the nation. And who do you think's going to win, fellas?
This guy. Not
Patrico.
me. Not me.
Patrico.
Oh, is this downhill? This is downhill. I think Moon's going to get enough speed where he flies away
Listen,
like a
we'll see
kite.
what happens, but I believe that intern Ricky will kill Bert at some point.
Probably, excellent.
That you are buying from a Whirlpool expert. You are buying from an expert that can inform you on refrigerators, on ovens, microwaves, stoves, outside stuff like grills and heaters, all the way to your washer and dryer in your laundry room. At Slyman Brothers, there is a family member. There's a Slyman in every single store, and they will take care of you. If you're not happy, they are not happy. Slyman Brothers sells all the major brands, and they make sure that, again, you are going to get not only their low prices, their expert advice, but you're also going to get free delivery, which keeps the customers coming back. They sell all the major brands like Whirlpool. They sell everything that you need for your kitchen, for your inside laundry room, for your outside. Whatever appliance you need, They've got it for you. 5 family-owned locations: West County, South City, Fenton Warehouse, and in O'Fallon, Missouri. Slyman Brothers guarantees the best price on home and kitchen appliances. Go online right now, shop 24/7, SlymanBros.com, or stop by any of their 5 family-owned locations. You know their slogan, Slyman Brothers, try us, you'll like us.
What's up, you weirdos? So on May 20th and September 23rd, this 5-mile obstacle course will be filled with runners, gladiators, all competing to be the best at Battleground Cedar Lake. Battleground, right next to the winery. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna try out some of the obstacles and see how we do. Probably not great.
Oh, he's going up the car.
There goes the boss.
We're really supposed to be here to encourage him.
There goes the boss.
There you go. Hey, he's actually not doing terrible.
Really isn't.
He's actually got some
Really,
speed.
his only problem is the Adidas
I was
sweatpants
just
Nike.
gonna say, what are you gonna comment?
Nike shorts or Nike shoes.
Hey, while he's going over the cover, can we comment that I'm standing in the damn shrubbery? What is
Yeah.
this?
Well, nobody
The
forced you.
shrubbery.
Shrubbery, whatever.
Shrubbery.
Okay,
Hey,
he's got
guys.
brand-
Oh, he crossed it. Yay!
You're doing great, boss.
You're doing so
great.
good.
Holy cow.
Thank you so
You're
doing
much,
so
guys.
good.
That's a good color on you.
Thanks.
Huh?
What, fear? Fear's
Yeah.
a good color on you.
You got it, man.
Thanks, guys.
Does have brands.
Way to go, buddy.
He's doing so good.
He really...
He almost lost it. That was almost bad.
Started off
That
with
was
the highlight.
almost bad.
Well, I guess
I guess here's Jeff's turn.
Even jogging.
Here comes Jeff, I think his name is. So
I'm Slim Shady.
Jeff wore his favorite purple shirt today. It's a lucky purple shirt.
I mean, immediately. The man's not even a third of the way up, and you already commented on his outfit.
Hey, we can see your crack, man.
Yeah, we can't see your crack. Oh, boy.
I think if you look at his friend, you can see his penis.
Where's the elevator? I was told there'd be bagels, some sort of alcohol. Ooh, this feels good right here.
Okay, only Jeff. Straddling the top apparently feels good. You got it.
Yeah, that's exactly how you're supposed to do it.
Shut up.
Hey, guys, don't fight today, okay?
You know what a dog
No,
track?
this is encouraging.
You know what a dog track? They put the fake
I just
hair
didn't want
on
to
the
be the guy
side.
that fell.
Yeah, yeah.
They put a fake little boy.
I quit. I quit.
Hey, Captain Jim out. Captain Jim's Fireworks in West Alton, they are underwater. In fact, I saw a picture from yesterday. There's still water's just about up to the roof. They're on that right off Highway 67. We've been down to Captain Jim's once a year for a live broadcast, which we're not doing this year because of the water. But it's like a bowl, and there's a dirt cheap right there, and that bowl kind of gets filled up with water. And this year was real bad. So they are underwater, stores closed, but Captain Jim still has you covered. So what you could do for your fireworks needs, you order online, and they have daily pickups at a dry location in West Alton. Everything is 50% off. Lowest prices you'll find on fireworks anywhere. Our buddy Captain Jim is trying to save his business and giving you a great deal on fireworks at the same time. So hit up fireworksstl.com, fireworksstl.com. Again, everything is 50% off. You order online, you pick up from Captain Jim at a dry place. Use the promo code FLOOD2019. That's Captain Jim's, fireworksstl.com, FLOOD2019. Use that promo code to save 50%.
Hey there, Jerf. It's me, Jesus. I've been watching you from here. What you've been doing is really creeping me out. Dad wants me to tell you to knock it off. Thanks, man. See you soon.
It's time for me to get out of here. I'm going to leave you in here.
Are you leaving already?
Yeah, you're taking over.
Oh, all right.
But I'll be back to you
Special
tomorrow.
day for pretty much just you.
Tony's got sports coming up here in a second. And here's proof that Russia is spying on what we do on the internet, because they definitely got this idea from Jeff Burton's browser history.
Say what?
The newest competition in Russia is the Booty Slapping Championships.
I've actually seen the video of this.
The Booty Slapping Championships. And it involves female competitors spanking each other as hard as possible, and the goal is to make the person you're spanking take a step forward. You see the tushes on these women?
Mm-hmm.
Toit. And the first ever Booty Slapping Championship was just held in Siberia. And the contest was inspired by a different contest in Siberia in March, a face slapping championship. I like this one better, though. So that's where the face slapping championship was the one where men hit each other in the face as hard as possible. And the only way to win is to have your opponent submit. And we were watching videos of that.
Oh, and dudes were going night-night.
Oh, yeah. Slapped in the face so hard, you'd get knocked out. But as much as this booty slapping championship sounds like a sexual thing, the women are fully clothed. And a lot of the women who competed in this thing are in the fitness world. See, here's what it sounded like. These little slaps. You see these women, Moon?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, and
great.
And while it's fun, you end up back at the face slapping championship because it's even more fun. That one where the guy gets knocked out 3 times and then they pick him back up and he sits there and then they go, "You ready?" And he's like,
Slaps
"Yep,
in the face
go."
again.
And they're like, "No, it's your turn." He's like, "Oh yeah." And then he slaps him and then he gets slapped again and he gets knocked out and then he comes back up and goes, "I'm fine."
Yeah, put links to both those things on the social medias. The face slapping championship and the booty slapping championship.
We'll do a little which is better.
I bet there's
Which is better, yeah.
I bet there's not many contestants that do both.
Yeah, it's not a sexual thing.
Mm-mm.
All right, here's sports.
Don't screw this up, fatty.
Your sports brought to you by our friends at West County Auto Body, the best auto body repair facility in the country. The Cardinals took on the Marlins last night, and the first highlight of note came when Matt Carpenter hit a solo home run in the 3rd, and that wasn't the last highlight from Carpenter. He came up to bat, and the shift was on. It was such a strong shift that every single infielder was on the right side of the infield. So what did he do? He bunted to the left side, and he went all the way to the outfield, and no one got it before the pitcher ran out to get the ball, and he got a stand-up double.
Do that more often.
At least try. I mean, why not?
I don't know.
Even if you're not successful, it'll at least delay the
shift.
The shift, yeah.
Dude hit a bunt for a double. Unreal. In the 8th, Dexter Fowler hit a 3-run homer to seal the deal. Michaelis got the win last night. 2 teams back at it tonight. Jack Flaherty gets to start. First pitch scheduled for 7:15.
I feel like we were all, it was all Blues all the time the past couple weeks. How are the Cardinals doing?
Not great.
Not great.
No?
What is it, like a couple games over 500?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought they had a winning streak. I thought they won like 5 or 7 or something recently.
Yeah, I think we were doing worse, but we're not doing great.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, in the past, week, we've been doing okay. We won 3 in New York. We just won last night. So,
There's still a baseball team in St. Louis?
We're okay. Yes, there is.
Yeah, but we're a hockey town now.
We smashed the Expos last week.
37 and 30. 37 and 34, 2.5 out of first. Brewers in first. Cubs half game out of first. And the Reds and the Pirates have been eliminated for the next 4 seasons.
The Toronto Raptors held their NBA championship celebration in Toronto yesterday, and it was crazy, and not all of it was a good crazy. Here's what you need to know. The parade was interrupted by gun violence, which is something that unfortunately seems a lot more American than Canadian. And cops say 4 people were shot. While their injuries are serious, they're not to be believed to be life-threatening. 3 people arrested, but there is no word on the motive. When the shots rang out, you could see just people scattered.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was damn near a stampede from City Hall Square, which packed tens of thousands of people. Overall, an estimated 1.5 million people showed up downtown for the parade. Here is their announcer. Basically, they're Chris Kerber telling people to calm down.
I want to make sure everybody stays calm right now. Okay, please stay calm. I'm getting information that we're dealing with a situation that's not far from here. This is serious, and I wouldn't be here interrupting this without saying this. So if everybody please stay calm, we're going to provide an update, and I apologize.
How Canadian? He apologized 15 times.
Yep.
Also,
sorry.
If everybody calm down, sorry. I apologize. Sorry.
There was
these two floats are side by each.
There was a shooting. There was a shooting in the middle of the parade celebration, and this dude apologized for interrupting it.
Sorry.
Other things to note.
Break up your Black Panther Party.
Other things to note. The Golden State Warriors took out a full-page ad in Monday's edition of the Toronto Star, congratulating them. Drake was there at the parade. He caught a beer and chugged it during it. And also, rapper Meek Mill lost a $200,000 bet on the Warriors to win the series.
Hey, getting back to the Cardinals real fast, how bad are they right now? As of the article that was written that I'm reading from, which was May 24th, they were having the worst May in the history of the franchise.
Yikes.
Wow.
They were, on May 1st, they were 19-10 and had a 3-game lead. And then they went 6-14.
Oof.
Yeah,
Ouch.
not so good.
The San Diego Padres beat the Rockies 14-13 at Coors Field on Sunday. They split their 4-game series. Why the hell do we care? Well, it's absolutely incredible. They set a modern-era baseball record by scoring a combined 92 runs in 4 games.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. Last 2 teams to score that many was in 1900. The all-time record, 112 games set by the Cleveland Blues and the St. Louis Browns in 1887. Hockey offseason officially upon us, so let's start talking about some offseason moves. First, the big thing is Sharks re-signing Erik Karlsson. They signed him to an 8-year, $11 million a year deal. It's massive. Also, we're hearing about how the Penguins attempted to trade Phil Kessel to a, quote, unknown team, and Kessel vetoed the trade. So they're looking to dump him, but whatever team they were going to send him to, he said no. And finally, over the weekend, heavyweight champ Tyson Fury defended his belt against Tom Schwarz, and he dominated. He picked up an easy win. After the second round TKO, he announced his rematch with Deontay Wilder. Fury improved to 28-0-1 and won over a lot of new fans when he grabbed the mic, looked at his lady, and he sang. Now, before he even came out, he was dressed in all black, got to the entranceway to go down to the ring, took off his black robe, was wearing American flag trunks, American flag robe, American flag top hat, Living in America hit, and he Apollo Creeded it all the way to the ring.
Oh, he sang?
No. That's just how he came out. Everything that Apollo Creed did, that's what he did. Then after his win, this happened.
I could lay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you were
He's no Brett Hall.
No.
And they are the champions. Glory, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. I think I got your number. Gloria.
I could lay awake.
This dude can actually, they're saying like, wow, we're actually surprised that he can sing.
I like Brett Hall singing better.
Sports brought to you by Amco Ranger Pest Control, protecting people and property from pests since 1965. I'm Patrico, that's your sports, and boom goes the dynamite. Brought to you by Moritz Royce Jewelry, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show.
Oh, it's a good one today. Let's go to Palm Bay, Florida. And there's been a serial pool float burglar the past couple months. And now we finally know who it is. And the messed up reason, he's been stealing the pool floats. For the past 7 months, the Palm Bay police have received more than a dozen reports of someone breaking into pools and only stealing the pool floats. And they finally got a break in the case around 1:30 in the morning last Thursday when they stopped a 35-year-old guy named Christopher Monin. He was riding his bike with a large white garbage bag filled with deflated pool floats. They accused him of being the pool float burglar, and he admitted it. And he also explained why he steals pool floats.
Because he's got a really big pool.
Nope, it's because he has a fetish for them and loves having sex with the pool floats.
Get out of here.
Because then I'd...
Thank you.
The cops wound up searching his house and found about 75 pool floats of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Everything from a pool float that looks like bacon and watermelon-shaped floats to a lounge chair float with a cup holder. You can just keep those.
you just
I don't want it back.
No amount of chlorine.
I don't want it back.
We can go ahead and shock the pool. That's fine.
I don't
but
want it back.
gonna...
You can keep it. So you go from Palm Bay, Florida, Christopher Monin. You are today's Headline Hoosh. All right, we got some food news next for you. It's 9:26 on this Tuesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Get this through your head. You only exist out here because of me.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update, that being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Road work northbound 141 to Manchester. Be prepared to stop. They're looking clearing that later this afternoon. Other than that, things okay. Your point forecast today, isolated thunderstorms this morning, partly cloudy, around 80 for the high. Tonight, some late night storms possible, around 70 for the low. Right now, 76 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here, man? I told you to get out of here!
Paparazzi, get out of here.
Before you are two men who are about to embark on a great adventure. A great journey across the land. It will be hot. Their legs will get tired. They will want to quit, but no. These two warriors aren't quitters. Plus, if they quit, they know they will be endlessly mocked. On May 14th, 1802,
That honey-do list.
a man named Lou.
Got to tackle all those chores, stuff you've been putting off. And good news is you're not alone, and nobody knows that better than my cleaning heroes at Zero Res. Summer is the best time to call Zero Res to get all that nasty dirt, dander, and grime out of your house. And the average home, I don't know if you knew this or not, but takes in over 40 pounds of dust and dirt a year. Friggin' gross. And your carpet is the biggest air filter in your home, so it needs some summer loving to keep it fresh and clean. And lucky for you, Zero Res is here to save the day and your honey-do list. So get 3 rooms, Zero Resified, starting at just $129. And this is going to be the easiest thing on your list because Zero Res, they do all the work. And don't forget about the air ducts in your house. Your carpet can't be a good air filter if your ducts are pumping it full of years of built-up dust and dirt and allergens. This month, get $50 off your air duct cleaning, and the certified team at Zero Res will use our negative air 12-step cleaning process to get all the crud out of there. So schedule your cleaning today by calling 314-474-2020. That's 314-474-2020, or book online anytime. Get the Rizzuto special at ZeroResSTLewis.com. Zero Res, spelled backward or forward, spelled the same at Zero Res.
What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here, man? I told you to get out of here!
Paparazzi, get out of here.
Before you are two men who are about to embark on a great adventure. A great journey across the land. It will be hot. Their legs will get tired. They will want to quit, but no. These two warriors aren't quitters. Plus, if they quit, they know they will be endlessly mocked. On May 14th, 1802, a man named Lewis and a man named Clark started walking west from St. Louis into the unknown. Today, Tony Patrico and Jeff Burton, you walk in their footsteps. One day, our great-grandchildren will tell the story of Tony and Jeff and how on June 15th, 2018, they too left St. Louis and walked west, but didn't go as far as Lewis and Clark. And with these words, I send you on your way. Good luck and Godspeed. Let your journey begin now. See you at the finish line.
From the get-go, people immediately, started to give me trouble, saying, we know your past. We know you're going to give up. We know you're not going to make it. A lot of people immediately hit up social media and said, this is a waste of a punishment because there's no way you're going to complete the whole thing. That's the GPS. That's not a good start, guys. That's not a good start. That is.
When I knew I had to do it, I was okay with it because I like to run, I like to walk, I like to hike, all that stuff, and it was another challenge, that sort of thing. You know who I was concerned for? A guy named Tony Patrico.
This is, even though I'm on this weight loss journey and I've dropped almost over 100 pounds,
This is nothing that I was ready to do. This is nothing that I wanted to do. This is still nothing that I ever want to do again. But immediately, I hear the results and know that it's myself and Jeff Burton walking, and instantly, I start thinking of ways that I can get out of it.
Hey, we all agreed to this, that we walk from point A to point B. Turns out it was downtown.
Mentality Health, mentalityhealth.com. That's where you're going to go to get any sort of questions answered, or call them. They got the South County and Chesterfield locations, board-certified physicians. We are talking about a great staff that's there to find out exactly what's going on in your body. This is obviously a man-specific clinic. That's in the name right there. Very easy to remember. Mentality. They're going to take care of anything and everything from the inside out when it comes to, increasing strength, stamina, shaking fatigue, sleeping better, losing weight, and increasing focus, concentration, and productivity. Now, it may be testosterone replacement therapy that you qualify for, but it may be something else that's going on, symptoms or not. Now, you may just be feeling a little lethargic. You may be feeling just fine. But I promise you, it is worth going in there, getting checked out, have your blood work done, and let them see exactly what's happening inside of your body, because they may find something that isn't showing symptoms. You don't think you're feeling a difference, but the numbers are way low or dangerously low, or something else is going on, like we found in me. Thank God for Mentality. We found my issue early. Wouldn't have been looking for it otherwise, but got that right back on track. And they're going to get you back to optimal performance. Life is a competition, and you want to be at tip-top shape, firing on all cylinders, if you will, because you got a lot of things to take care of, not just yourself, but your family, your world, your job, maybe employees, are looking up to you. There's a lot of things to take care of, so let Mentality help you take care of you. Two locations, like I mentioned, the South County one and the Chesterfield one that I go to. But to get on the website and see some of the testimonials from pro athletes and former pro athletes, it's all at mentalityhealth.com.
Now we are taping this. We'll put this on the blog. All right, so Jeff is lying back in a chair. And Steph is feeling him up, basically.
She just got to second base on me, although we have known each other a while, so it's okay. Few years.
Okay, now she's applying the first strip
Oh
of
my
wax.
God.
Is that hot?
That is hot.
All right, so it's hot wax being applied to.
I just tried it on myself. It's the right temperature.
Yeah,
So she's basically saying, stop being a puss.
Oh, wow, that hurts.
Are you going to go over his tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh, over his tattoo. Will it rip the ink out?
No.
Okay, good.
Ow.
All right, so basically 3 long strips she just put on him.
Right.
If I start to faint, are you going to stop?
There's the strip going
You're
on.
gonna give me
Oh,
a
Now,
no.
this is just like, remember in 40-Year-Old
40-Year-Old
Virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, dude.
No! Mother
Well, I tell you what, you're looking good,
Oh, boy.
Oh! God! Oh!
though. Go.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson. I mean, Carrie Underwood.
Did you just say that you're out?
Oh, boy.
Ow!
Oh, look at that.
All right, moves next.
Now, what are we doing about the nipples?
Oh, Bert, I feel terrible. Like that. Look how red it is.
Now, she put the wax around his nipple, so there's no wax
Oh,
on
he
his
said,
nipple.
oh, no.
Here we go. Start singing, Mo.
Belt it out, belt it out, belt it out.
Singing.
That sounds like he's singing.
Losing weight, if you're having issues with bloating, if you're struggling with energy levels, if you get sick often, that's all related to the gut. Recent research proves that gut health plays a big role in weight loss and energy levels and overall health. The microbiomes in your gut determine how efficiently you digest and use the nutrients in the food you eat. Either you store them as fat or use them for energy. So if you're trying to get to a certain weight, if you just had a baby, you're trying to take that baby weight off, if you don't feel good about the way you look or you fit in clothes, supplement superstores. 1DB Overdrive, 1DB Goddess Fast Packs. The new element is the OptiGreens 50, which helps with your gut health. Also, crush your cravings. Also give you an all-day focused energy boost and boost your metabolism. Help you burn some of the fat naturally. If you're looking to lose some weight, it's okay to ask for help. With diet and exercise, this is a supplement. It's going to help you get to your weight loss goals. It's going to help you feel better about yourself. It's Supplement Superstores and the 1DB Overdrive and the 1DB Goddess Fast Packs. You mention the Riz Show, you will get 25% off. Find it at Supplement Superstores online, supplementsuperstores.com. Stretch, folks. A couple bits of food news for you.
Food news.
Today is Free Tacos Day at Taco Bell from 2 to 6. And that's because of the NBA Finals. It was steal a win, steal a taco. That promotion.
Somebody like won on the road or something like that. If the team that was down in the
Golden
series
State,
won a road,
No, if any team won a road game.
Oh, nice.
Because Golden
Stop
State
it.
won.
I'm going to hit you in the face with a bat.
Oh, yeah?
Don't do it.
Jeff immediately, do it, don't do it.
I
do
think
it.
like a bat.
So you get one
Flying
free
bat.
taco today from 2 to 6. And who goes to Taco Bell for just one free taco?
That's the gimmick. That's why they're like, we're okay
they
with
get
this.
They get you. You still wind up spending $30 in food. Yesterday was National Eat Your Vegetable Day. I hope you guys had your veggies yesterday. Did you have a vegetable yesterday?
What was yesterday?
National Eat Your Vegetable Day.
Well, thank you. It was a Monday. No, I do not believe I did.
No vegetables, huh?
I ate a
No.
tomato on my Jimmy John's. Is that okay?
I guess so. What'd you have?
I had some green beans. Well, mushroom doesn't count, but I had some onions and peppers from the night before's barbecue. We had some kebabs.
All right, let's see how well you know your vegetables. According to a new study out last week, America's favorite vegetable is carrots. True or false?
True.
False.
True.
It is false.
Do it.
Broccoli is our
probably
favorite
is,
vegetable by far. Followed by corn and then carrots. The watermelon is the official state vegetable of Oklahoma.
True.
That is true. It is classified as a fruit everywhere else, but in 2007, the Oklahoma legislature voted to make it the state vegetable. And the reasoning was watermelons are related to cucumbers, which are usually classified as a veggie. So they, whatever flawed
Thank goodness
Oklahoma
we figured
logic
that
is.
out.
They just want something to talk about.
Right.
The first vegetable that was grown, harvested, and eaten in space was lettuce.
True.
In
True.
2015, astronauts on the space station grew some red lettuce up there, and they'd grown other vegetables before, including potatoes, but they never ate them. Florida grows more vegetables than any other state.
Yeah, false.
I'm going to say true. I told you.
I was right.
Yeah, but the buzzer is for it being a false.
Oh, okay.
More different. You talking about different types or just vegetables in general? Because
Roughly 40% of our vegetables,
Idaho and Nebraska.
overall, California,
Oh yeah.
come from California. Florida and Minnesota are next with about 7% each.
Damn, I was going to say Alaska.
I forgot. I forgot about that big state over there.
According to the USDA, half of your plate should be covered in fruits and vegetables.
Incorrect.
Correct.
That sounded like you said that from knowledge, so I'm going to say incorrect.
Half of your plate should be covered in fruits and vegetables. That is.
It's a lot.
But less than 1 in 10 Americans meet the recommended 2 to 3 servings of vegetables a day. You shaking your head?
Yeah, that's incorrect.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you should draft a letter to the USDA.
They could say what they want. That's incorrect.
Okay.
What is it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be like.
It's supposed to be covered in half in Oreos.
Look at the look he's
It's supposed to be a
giving.
third. It's supposed to be a third protein, a third vegetables, and I think like a third starch or something like that.
Yeah, they've gone back on that.
Yeah.
The whole pyramid thing was a scheme anyway.
Yeah.
Halfyourplate.ca.
That's the USDA, so I don't know. What do they know?
So we had a racial listener we met in January. I believe January 1st we met her.
Mm-hmm.
And she lives in Sweden. And we were chatting. And I don't know if she wants her name given out or whatever.
She didn't say. I mean, she signed it and said your favorite listener in Sweden.
Well, our favorite listener in Sweden came back with some treats for us. Because she said, oh, next time I'm in Sweden, I'm going to pick you guys up some treats and bring them back. And she gave us a whole bunch of Swedish treats.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm
King
looking
Scott's going to come here and try right now.
You know what's great?
Come on in, King Scott. You got some food to eat.
She wrote an entire letter. Did I read the end of the letter to you?
No, what's it say?
At the end, it says, enjoy the food. I assume Scott will be the one trying all of these.
I reached out to her this morning. I said, thanks so much. We got your package. We appreciate it. And her response was, awesome. Please make Scott try everything.
Oh, okay.
These donuts look great. I can't wait to try
No,
them.
no. Somebody did deliver us donuts this morning.
That's not
this one's
You don't
round.
get
I ought to give credit for the donuts, too. Who
Melissa.
Melissa.
Melissa.